But here we go again, yeah. I'm going strong again, yeah. I'm going long again, and I'm going hard. And here we go again, yeah. I'm going strong again, yeah. I'm going with the wind, and I'm going long. Hey, like a Hail Mary, full of grace. Cup is full, like my plate. Life is good, life is great. Hey, hey, don't wake me up. I got that dog in my cup, drowning out all of my.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Opinionated Off Topic, episode 6. We missed you guys last month, but it was a busy month for all the boys. 4th of July, Don Tolliver. We were just kind of living life, kind of took a step back, but ideally, once we get in the stew, we want to do these weekly, and this is going to be a podcast for the media company, for everyone to kind of get together, talk about what they got going on at PCT, keep it a buck, Opinionated Media, of course, and then we're also going to just talk on current events, have some fun. Y'all see our personalities a little bit. But without further ado, we also got some merch on. If you guys see, CJ has the green, seafoam green essential shirt on. We also dropping some other colors. We got other shirts coming in, founder shirts, PCT trucker hat, 47 hat that Zach Scott has on his head. Good quality, so we'll be dropping that soon. We're going to have Alex, JG, Steve, everybody else do some content for the page. But yeah, so make sure you guys purchase that. Support the boys, get us to our goals and all that. But want to see how have y'all boys been doing? What's been on y'all's agenda?
Pilates, bro. Pilates has been on my agenda.
Yeah, see, listen.
Pilates.
I'm doing 75 hard right now, so you guys see me. I'm with the water with it. Don't play me. 75 hard. I'm on day 19.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Cam, not even pop out for an occasional bender, I'm proud of you, man. That's tough, man. It's like seeing one of the best on the team. Just go down, but I get it for the sake of bettering yourself.
Yeah, I needed a tolerance break because professional drinker. I'm gonna come back.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna come back throwing hard. Hey, come back player of the year for real.
He's saying that, but guess what? There's 3 people that have this item on right now, and this is you right now. Capping hard because there's no way.
Oh yeah. Okay. We gonna see.
Hey, let me see if I can get that video. We do the shit.
We finna get a section at Concrete, and it's finna say 75 days hard.
Wow, you're nice. My boy's finna drink 3 liters of tequila as soon as he gets done with this. I'm telling you, bro.
No, I'm not finna be doing that.
No, you're finna be disrespectful as soon as this is over.
I'm currently retired, so I'm just going through that. It's been a process.
You're not retired. You're on IR, okay? We lost you for the season, and we have to basically wait until we can figure out how we're gonna adjust.
He's sitting up for contract negotiations. Please, no more comments.
Listen. It's been a journey, but enough about me. What's up with y'all?
Go ahead, anybody. Kick it off.
I don't know.
Actually, go piggyback on what he said with the whole 75 hard. I was actually really proud of you because it was my birthday. We went out, and you didn't drink at all. So
yeah, I was definitely thinking about it. Especially y'all were going crazy on those penny mimosas. Oh fuck,
bro.
Oh yeah,
that was.
Yeah, you were sending some texts, huh?
The start of my downfall.
That was the start of your downfall.
Yeah.
That you're up text at 3
Why
p.m.
is that?
I wasn't even awake at.
What you doing after this? Some Sunday fun day.
She's like, it's 3 p.m.
Can we watch a movie and kick it on Sunday?
I was in bed at 8:00, and my bed,
8 a.m.
There you go.
I was asleep, bro.
Good reiterating that.
I'm telling you, I actually went opposite of y'all, and I got the tequila sunrise margarita, and then Alex, after a certain point, didn't want his anymore, so I took 2 or 3 of his penniless mimosas, and yeah, bro, no, it was kind of I don't want to say downhill from there, but we were obviously drinking in honor of you guys, and it just made me realize that the bender lifestyles are going to be one that I'm going to be able to endure for a lot longer. But I just got to drop Hall of Fame numbers while I'm here, and then make my exit gracefully at some point sooner or later. So.
And then you went on to do some kind of cardio later that night or something.
No,
I don't know.
Boy.
I don't know.
Bender boy.
I got that notification that on his watch.
Bro.
I don't know.
Yeah. What watch?
Exactly. Which one? Which one?
You don't have one on.
Not right now. But it doesn't mean I don't got one.
When do you ever wear one?
Or when we went to fucking my birthday, actually.
Did you really have one on?
Yeah.
I see. I didn't even notice
Yeah,
that.
speaking of the birthday, I saw that you
Died? Yeah, I did
Yeah.
die.
saw that.
No way.
Yeah,
to
how
sugarcoat
was that? How was your
was that?
birthday?
Yeah, man.
Give us a little like recap of that. I
Celebrated
guess.
you and your twins 26, July 21st.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. We went out. We got kind of everyone together. Went and had penny mimosas, as I think Kim was saying. Yeah, Valencia's, and it was pretty good. You pay the initial fee, and then you can have like all you can drink, basically. So that was kind of cool for everyone that came out. And then after that, we went to East. And we were there for a little bit, and like, all right, like I think my coworker, shout out Kelly, bought me a shot. And
Shout out to Kelly.
yeah,
Shout out to Kelly.
Shout out to Kelly.
bought me a drink, and then after that, so I was drinking that, right? And then all of a sudden, all these motherfuckers want to come up to me. He's like, "Hey, you want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot?" Literally, 5 people literally swarmed.
you know what
like,
time it was?
Yeah, that's why you gotta like, bro. You gotta know, like, you gotta know your environment because if we, like, that's why you gotta celebrate your birthday in a reasonable place, bro. You're purposely at a Sunday, bro, but you're on a Sunday fun day, and it's your birthday. It's your birthday celebration. You already know, bro. In that environment, you're gonna get drunk regardless if you spend the money or people buy you shots because naturally people want to celebrate you. You know, they want to take care of you. They want to
too, honestly.
True.
With how we get down.
But like it's a lot more special because like you know the attention is a lot more focused on Zach and Dorian in that instance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you know what I'm saying? We was all coming in there hot, like yo,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like Zach, what's good, bro? You good on that beverage? You good on that beverage? You good on that? Yeah, bro. So
It was like, think of like the really good price TV during Black Friday. That's how it was when everyone was, "Hey, you want a shot? You want a shot? Hey, you want tequila? Tequila? I'm like, bro, hold the fuck up. And like it was bad because people like were trying to get like their flicks and stuff like that. So like they're like standing there with like
I didn't
literally
get no pictures.
literally with their camera like this because they like gave you shots. So like they're standing there waiting for you like to drink. And I'm like, bro, there's like 5 of these. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
that boy
sorry.
Zach's eyes were playing Frogger with each other.
I'm like,
That boy got lit.
literally, I took long story long. Took all the shots, and then I think we ended up leaving that place, and like that was that. Like I was.
You
thrown
don't
up.
remember anything
Yeah, man.
after
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. There was like a window. I don't remember. Literally, it's from leaving that place to basically Drake talking about, or I think Drake and Valerie talking going to Malavita, and I was like, oh, whatever, we'll go.
Yeah.
Just for cautionary, I didn't have anything to drink, but I was in recovery mode. But I don't remember anything from that window. But it was like they're like, let's go Malavita, and I was like, yeah, let's go, and I'm like, that's that. Before that window, I don't remember anything else.
That boy hit that comeback of the year. He might have done that in one night. That boy revived.
He
That's
did,
good, though.
for
That
sure.
boy said, fiend, 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 fiend. Yeah.
That's good though. That's good that you were like. That's how it's supposed to be on your birthday. Like you're not supposed to buy stuff. It's
You know
supposed,
what I
your
mean?
friend's supposed to take care of you.
Yeah, like
But-
it was
so,
cool.
that's good.
I wish I would have remembered more, but it was fun.
It is what
Nonetheless.
it is.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
That boy got home safe, and that's what matters, right? Hey,
I recovered so much. I drove people back home. So
oh, that boy.
You caught a little vibe.
I told you that boy had a comeback of the year. He was down 1 and hit the Bron in game 5, 6, and 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals.
3-1.
You know what I'm saying?
What about y'all boys? What's new?
I mean, really in the last month, bro, I like personal life, I got a promotion at my job. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
How's work been?
Work has been crazy because we're in the end of the year. And we have a lot of things in motion, more or less, in my department. So I've been trying to train while at the same time meet goals and objectives and stuff like that, kind of in a very broad sense.
Wait, so you're already training people?
No, I'm not training people. I'm still
Okay.
being trained.
Okay, I was like, hold
so
on.
July.
I was like, did you just get hired?
No,
I was
July.
like, hold on. Something's up with that.
Hey, but here you go. Have fun.
Yeah, I did it.
But no, it's just, man, it's I work with that boy Carlos. So me and Carlos used to work like in tandem with each other, and then now I'm on a different department than him.
Yeah, you on a new level.
You know what I'm saying? But
No, I'm sorry.
yeah, man, just work has been busy. We're in the end of our fiscal year, so that's it, right? But more or less, I got a promotion, and really like July, I feel like I was really with y'all a good amount. I mean, we spent July 4th with each other. You know, we floated that river down in San Mo. That was
Sure did.
a great time.
That was a vibe.
That was a phenomenal time.
That was my first time floating with
Same,
y'all.
bro.
Yeah,
Absolutely
same.
same.
The water was hella low, but
It was, bro.
It was so cool.
I'm not gonna lie.
Still had a vibe. Caught a
I'm not
vibe.
gonna lie, bro. I got toe up on that river, bro. My ankle.
That's how it is, man.
My
It's,
ankle was on that Steph Curry, bro.
You
My
gotta
ankle was
work.
done.
You gotta work with that water.
Yeah, bro. It was nasty. But it was still a great time regardless, right? I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And then aside from that, like, you know, we just celebrated the guy's birthday that weekend. And then, you know, we'll talk about it later, but, you know, this past weekend just watched the Spence fight. Spence fight, you know, saw the UFC fight, obviously.
Went to the album release thing of Travis Scott.
Yeah, bro, that was dope too. That was honestly dope. I was not expecting that.
Were y'all able to actually listen to that?
Yes, bro.
Because I felt like people would just be like,
So-
that was me and CJ were talking about, like actually listening to
A
it.
lot more people were silent, like than compared to a
Yeah.
regular club. Because as soon as the last track ended on the album, the DJ flipped it into sicko mode. So
fire.
it was a pretty good transition. But as soon as like you changed back to sicko mode and people knew, you could tell like the music just turned down a little bit more and people just picked up conversations like nothing. Yeah. When Utopia was playing, bro, I'm talking about you look inside the entire club and folks are just
Vibing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The only thing I do have to say about that though is like they like is typical club speakers, so like that bass was heavy and like you're not gonna be able to listen to the
hear
lyrics.
all the,
and
and
you can
just
hear that beat, though.
the other sounds too. You're
Yeah.
gonna hear just like heavy 808s probably.
Yeah, so you'll hear a lot of stuff and you're like, oh, okay, like this is like a cool song like this, and then you go back and listen to it, you're like, oh, I actually really like this song, and we'll talk about them.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't wanna jump in that right now.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
because that definitely made the listening experience to me, kind of just to touch on it, just a lot. I feel better.
Yeah.
That's a really good environment to listen to an album to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a real, and for that album to be it, it was like I said, I enjoyed the experience of it. Not more or less I was at Greenlight, but more or less like the experience of like being there for an album release party.
Live.
Yeah, bro.
With other people.
Yeah, just you know, in one place enjoying good music. So
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, what about you? What about you, my man? What's going on with you?
I mean, so I guess that's like the thing. We all kind of hang out with each other outside of like shooting these pods and stuff. So we kind of do the same stuff. So
Yeah.
pretty much everything y'all said. Zach and I went to go see Don Tolliver. I think we kind of mentioned that at the beginning.
How was that experience for y'all, bro?
So I had a great time personally, but I was just kind of vibing out.
Yeah.
It was, I feel like I tell Zach this every time we go down to like Samo. I feel like that kind of just takes me back to like a time like of when we were like a certain age.
Yeah.
real,
Of
though.
our
Shit hits
life, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like a,
Memory lane.
yeah, it's like a chapter of our life, like in a city. It's weird. Like every time I go there, it's like nostalgic, you know, like just being down there.
good
So
memories.
it was in San Marcos and it was at the Mark. So I mean, we linked up with one of our
That's
homies.
crazy to
and-
think he would go to San
Quite a
Mo and
bit.
the Mark at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I thought he would have been in like Moody or something.
And it
but-
was
Well,
he
it
was
like the
it was
after
like
party.
an after party.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why I looked
Oh.
at Zach and he was geeking out, but we'll get to that. But so I mean, just being down there, chilling
Utopia
with
twins.
the boys and shit, like it's always fun. You
Yeah,
know? Like
for
'cause we
sure.
have a couple of our homies that still live down there, and we linked up with them and just. They were playing good music, obviously. The
Yeah.
vibes were there. Like we were having a good time. Like so that's always fun. But he only performed for like 4 songs, if that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because he had just performed in Austin. So, but Zach's take on it, go for it.
I was kind of like pissed off and irritated because I was like, figuring he's gonna be there like at midnight or something like that, maybe 12:30. This dude didn't pull up to literally like 1 in the morning, right? And then performed for like 15 minutes, like because. Yeah, I performed for 15 minutes. Like it wasn't even like the full length of like obviously it's like a concert kind of thing. So very rarely do they perform like the whole song.
Yeah.
So literally he pulled up and literally he played after partying at the after party. But
Zach was like, of course.
yeah, I was like, of course not. Like it was fun. Like don't get me wrong.
The vibes are great.
like not trying to like a girl, but like those 15 minutes were great. But I wish it was longer.
Looking ass.
Why did he say
Is that
with
from like
such
past
ease?
experience?
You know what I'm saying? Why did he say that with such ease?
I don't know. He said like he's heard.
Bro,
that
like a
or
true
something.
pro, like he's done this media press tour before or something. You're kind of disgusting. Oh my god.
But I mean, that was a great time.
It was.
And then Zach and I went to like the Friday, the 4 record Friday.
oh, for all the Travis Scott albums.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that was like a week before Utopia.
Yeah, I heard Utopia Twins was really out that night.
Tim is just hopping another jet ski.
Yeah.
I was getting harassed, but yes. Besides that, it was good.
Yeah, all right.
You were getting harassed, and I heard he was getting.
You're funny.
Just fill it in as you will.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand. You were getting chose.
I'm
I've
a
seen-
victim.
I've seen
I'm
you
a
do-
victim.
I've seen you do some of the nicest stuff I've ever seen in my life. And we're not
Oh.
going to speak too much on that.
Goat
You know,
status.
If you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
you know.
bro. Oh, bro.
So that's all I'm going to say
Oh,
on that.
bro.
Big cockagus, ladies and
saying.
gentlemen.
Zachary. You know what I'm saying? But cool. It's good to catch up with everybody. It's good to catch up with everybody. Gonna jump into some pop culture. A lot of stuff's happened since we've done the last roundtable, so we're gonna try to cover some stuff quicker than others. But we're gonna start it off with Elon Musk changes Twitter to X.
So I
How do y'all
actually
feel about that?
I haven't updated my phone, so I actually
Same.
have Twitter. So
Same.
I heard like people are selling it and stuff on eBay. Is that the move or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I think mine was going for like $2 million.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm kind of trying to hold off on it. until
Yeah, you might
Apple
have
makes me force update.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. I think that shit's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
I think he should have just left it Twitter. Like that's what everyone's still gonna call it.
Literally.
Like even though it's a different name, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, are you like? Did you see that tweet?"
Yeah, bro. I'm not.
I don't know what I saw exactly, but it was like a little like short or something, and explaining why. Like he's wanting to change it and stuff, and it's like, why would you want to do that?
So-
I still don't understand.
You know, for a number of reasons, I feel like I get it and I don't. Like, he bought Twitter. He basically, you know, somebody buys a business and they rebrand it.
Because he wants to spin off as basically his. that, like, it's-
Exactly.
yeah, I
Like,
understand.
it's no longer Twitter. It is now
X.
right? I feel like this also happened with Instagram in a sense when Facebook now Meta bought them, because I feel like Instagram used to be a lot different when it was owned by the company who developed Instagram, and then as soon as Facebook and Meta bought them out, like they changed and kind of like, you know, contorted a lot of what they were doing to, you know, to a lot more of a Facebook kind of like more of a like they cleaned things up, but they also made it I don't know, man. I feel like they made it not bland, but you could tell was now within the Meta family. You know what I'm saying? So with X, I feel like with Elon buying this, now he's rebranding the business. He's changing it. He's now trying to make it more officially his. This is not Twitter no longer, but this is now X you're dealing with.
So, going off of that, would y'all agree that Elon Musk is very like business centric, very business focused?
Oh, 110%. Bro.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think everything he does is with intention to make money, but I also think his ego is ridiculous. Like I feel like he just does stuff to be like, I'm Elon Musk.
I can
Nobody
do
can
whatever.
tell me different.
Yeah.
And I can kind of
Absolutely.
just do whatever. Like I feel like there's nothing wrong with Twitter. There's platforms that specialize in everything for a reason. Like Twitter has its lane, Instagram has its lane, TikTok, YouTube, like all these platforms have their lane, so kind of let them be. Like that's the reason why we go to these other platforms is to like do what they're best
They're
at.
specialized in.
So for me, I just feel like Elon Musk just feels the need to like just try to control everything, and his ego is just like,
True.
You know what I mean? Like even changing the name, like what was the point of changing it to X? Like what does that do
Okay, so the reason I asked that question,
for it?
it makes no sense from a business perspective because Twitter was a trademark. He owned that. You cannot trademark that X. He just lost out on that trademark because basically it's owned. Technically, Meta owns that X, like that trademark of X. Meta owns that. So like he can't trademark any of this. So literally he has no real ownership to like that symbol, like the X like name and all the other stuff. So basically,
So you want to know what was a funny story I saw?
What?
He was at Twitter HQ. I want to say it was in San Francisco, and he had got contractors and constructors to basically remove like the Twitter signage from the building, but they had to stop the operations because he didn't have a proper permit at the time to be holding up the street and having the equipment on the street to do that.
that sounds like.
So I thought that was hilarious because I'm like, dang, that man went through all that work just to have a city tell him, hey, Put it back.
Yeah. No.
So I was like, that must be tough. But that was just, you know what I'm saying? That was just something funny I seen with that.
That doesn't surprise me though, because like there's a tweet a long time ago back when like COVID was a peak thing that basically said that because the workers are supposed to be like not like out of the factories like that. He's like, no, they're gonna be here. I'm gonna be working on the line with them like that. And he's like, no one's gonna tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not surprised that like he's messing up permit stuff. Like that's not surprising.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've just never really liked him, and it not really any reason specific. Besides, well, my dad will tell me like people he knows that go to like Tesla and they like come back and like how they're treated over there and stuff. So. I also just think like he's like worshipped by like people and like they like idolize him.
Cult following,
and he has like a super cult following. So I'm just like, bruh. Then like Tesla owners, not you, Zach, the majority of them like the way they act and stuff, Zach, and like the way they look and all that. I'm just like, bruh, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing too with it is because, you know, Twitter is known for being, for us at least, like a giant like blog board from you and all your friends.
Yeah, facts.
And the people you like.
Diary.
You know what I'm saying? It's basically like everybody's personal like blog or diary, but we all just share the same because we can follow each other. We see, you know what I'm saying?
It's arguably one of the best like news sources.
It is,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I
You
think
know what I mean?
I think what Elon is trying to do with the rebrand is navigate it in the direction of, okay, it isn't just social media anymore. That's an aspect of it. Like we have a community you can build on here, but now we're gonna try to use this app for other things. Like the way he's marketing it and the way he's trying to push.
He's trying to make everything like under that.
He's trying to make it like Meta. You know, Facebook went from being Facebook to now Meta, and now Meta is gonna include all this stuff that they've been developing and they've been releasing and all these things that they're doing. Yeah. And I think Elon, in a sense, is trying to, I mean, naturally, Facebook or Meta is a competitor of Elon and X, but just being Elon, having his background, doing what he's done, I'm generally not surprised that this is the direction and the route that he's taking it. He's trying to show people, you know what I'm saying? And he also got that smoke with Zuck. So he also trying to show him, bro, look, I could Millie rock on any block. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's go band for a band.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll just have to see.
So, but in all seriousness, I do think it's I do think he's trying to navigate it to now a new purpose and a new sense of style. It's not supposed to be the Twitter we knew anymore, which I thought for a long time Twitter's fallen off, and I don't really enjoy Twitter in the same capacity I used to. But I you know, with everything that's gone on now with X, we can hopefully see maybe if he can help us creators to market it within a way that's also valuable to us. Because aside from that, bro, if we can't really, if it's not gonna add that benefit, I just don't see the point of it. Like, look at, to me, Threads, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't still see no Threads. You know, I don't know. It has to show me that it has the capacity to be something tangible and something meaningful.
That's fair.
Come back to the X thing. Yeah, this man Elon just loves the letter X, that SpaceX. X, the social media.
Good try. Yeah.
X.ai, which is a new thing I'm not sure if y'all know about that he's working on. That's supposed to be.
Isn't his kid's name like X something, right?
Bro,
It's a symbol. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, like X something.
X8E, whatever.
You think he runs for president or something at some point? I was telling people, I was like, I feel like he's in like run for president.
That'd be, honestly, if you want my opinion, that'd be a very American thing to happen.
After Donald Trump ran for president, I could see
That'd be a
anyone
very
running
American
now.
thing.
He has
to
a very
happen.
cult following, so I do believe that'd be very
But you got to
interesting.
think about it, like,
Yeah,
you got to
he
think
does.
about, like, that's also not uncommon.
Yeah.
Because, like, even, like, Ronald Reagan,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
for
he
sure.
literally has the background
Yeah, for
coming
sure.
from that. So,
Yeah.
as times have gone, I'm not, you know, funny, we talk about presidents. We're going to talk about a little presidents later. But, nah, bro, that,
Good plug.
that,
We'll talk about that later too.
wow.
You know, but I'm not a rapper.
You're disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised, but it'd be a very American thing to happen if you want me to be honest with you.
Okay, cool. All right. So we got some music that came out. Utopia, Pink Tape.
Utopia.
I feel like we should do Pink Tape
Finally.
then Utopia just
Yeah,
from like
for
age
sure.
expectancy.
Yeah.
But Pink Tape came out. Lil Uzi dropped. It had been like what,
Uzi,
three years since he had dropped, right?
So so Pink Tape is technically Uzi's third studio album, and the last time we saw Uzi dropping an album was
Eternal Take.
because he dropped. Well, actually, no. The last album he dropped was with Future in 2020, Pluto X Baby Pluto.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a slept on album.
And that is a really good album.
Yeah.
People forget about that.
I didn't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's technically the last album Uzi has dropped, but the last album he specifically dropped is, I want to say, to your point, CJ, it's it's a turn or a take.
Yeah.
So
Was that in 2020, right?
When was Perfect Love Tape released?
2016.
Dang.
No, 2017. I'm gonna say.
Like CJ's been saying, we've been having like conversations amongst each other. Like these people have been like almost rapping for like a decade. Like Travis,
bro.
decade,
Yeah.
already.
But
We were talking about
2016,
that
Perfect Love Tape.
yeah, so going back to Pink Tape, when I first heard it, I was like, okay. I feel like we kind of discuss it amongst us, but I don't think we've ever brought it up on camera. But I think there's certain artists now that have the ability to like be experimental, and I'm comfortable with them doing that because I like them as an artist so much, you know. And Uzi is one of those artists for me. Like he has yet to miss, in my opinion, like in a very long time. Like maybe I didn't really like this, like what was this, like mixtape like thing he just dropped
the one
before.
Oh,
Pink
Pink and
Tape.
White or Pink and White.
Yeah, Pink and White.
The one
Like,
that had,
there's some bangers on there.
Red
but-
and White. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Red and White.
Yeah.
There's some bangers on there, but I don't. It wasn't like, you know, nothing crazy.
Yeah,
But
no.
I
Pretty
didn't
much
listen
every-
to Red and White, which is crazy because I don't.
there's some bangers on there.
I listened to it a couple times, but didn't
I
really.
genuinely
Fun is
forgot
a
that
good
I saw
song.
it was out, but I genuinely I don't know.
Single song.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard
Isn't Rock on there?
No, just
Nah.
Wanna Rock is it came out as a
Rock's a
standalone
single.
single,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
off the album.
I you know what's crazy? Like real quick tidbit. I did not like that song at all when it first came. Remember
Really?
when I texted y'all?
Same, yeah.
Remember when I texted y'all? I was like, bro, this song literally is just like he's literally not saying anything.
You
So-
want to hear? Oh, you go first.
I
I'm
was
gonna
saying.
remember.
So funny enough, I was with you when it
Yeah.
dropped, and I said the same thing. I didn't really like it,
Yeah.
but I think whenever it's one of those songs when if you're in the environment,
Yeah.
and people are like just.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Okay.
like going crazy. I'm like,
bro,
yeah,
me and him
let's
at,
fucking
at
go.
the You Should Know after party. Me and Steve
Oh,
were dancing to that.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit. It's like one of those songs
Yeah.
where like it's in the moment. I think they said that's Philly's new like theme.
So-
like, national anthem.
Yeah, like they have It's funny. There was a video of DJ. Was it Shaq? I think Shaq was DJing and he did a mashup of Dreams and Nightmares to Just Wanna Rock, which was crazy. What I was gonna say with that, and this is a little side tangent off that. So Uzi's that song, the producers on it, Project X, and there's another guy. Those are producers that are known for being they call it Jersey Club rap. That's like the subgenre. There's an artist out named Bandman Real. And he used Project X. And I remember listening to Bandman Real because he's done like some crazy, they'll take like, what were 2 songs? He has a couple songs where they take like popular songs and they make it Jersey Club beat. So that beat like Uzi's was, that's like, it's like a trap beat, right? So you know trap beats have a certain sound and you know that melodic beats have a certain sound, right? So Jersey rap beats are just like that. So I was listening. It's funny because when I heard the producer, I was like, oh, bro, I already know the kind of song it is because he's trying to replicate Jersey Bounce. And one of the artists that I really liked out of Jersey was Bandman Real.
This is why
bro.
we have him on these segments.
Look, I'm just telling you, bro. I liked it because I felt like Uzi was paying homage to that, like,
To that type of music.
yeah, bro. And because I was actually listening to an artist that was out of there, bro. He's really good. But it was just dope to see that he had it. And then honestly, it was a really like, it's a song that served its purpose for all intents and purposes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's a Jersey Club bounce song. You're supposed to be listening to it in that environment.
Yep.
But yeah, I digress. Sorry, that was like
no,
I said,
that was
Whoa!
good. That's
You know
good.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. For me,
This ain't what
I'll
you
first listen. Like CJ was saying, back to him. Like I appreciate artists experimenting.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Quick little tidbit. I know JG and the audience will fuck with this, but
Rigatoni
Whole Lotta
is not
Red. Like
spaghetti.
when the
Rex
album
out.
first came out, I wasn't really rocking with it. But my little brother likes Cardi. He was like, "Cam, go back, listen to it. Listen to it." Conley was talking about like how Cardi created like a whole new sound, like
Yeah.
Yee, all these like Pete Fear, like what's his name, Destroy Lonely, like all these
Yeah.
people like
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like plants of like that sound he made, and it's like we don't ever really understand it when these artists drop.
Yeah.
We're like, what are they doing? Kind of like Drake with if you're reading this, it's too late.
I think I say his Jamaican accent.
Like that. Well, no, not that, but like,
Look, combination.
but like that project is ahead of its time. Like when it came out in 2015, it was like that trap sound. Like people weren't really fucking with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now it's like makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
But like Trippie Redd, Uzi, Travis, from Utopia, which we'll talk about,
Yeah.
and trying to think. There's a few other artists, Playboy Cardi, but like when they
Cardi.
experiment, give them the benefit of the doubt. Like they know what they're doing, and even if you don't like it, at least they're taking the chance to experiment. Because we have people like the Baby, Polo G, use the same formula. What like
Da
made them
Baby.
do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like we
I
kind of
can
know
feel
what we're
that.
gonna get. You know, so
Yeah.
that's at least first listen. Like
Yeah.
the project was different, had a lot of different elements to it. To me, there's songs on there that I like for specific reasons, and there's songs on there that I do not like. I'm not gonna say the project is bad because I see what he's trying to do, but like I'm not gonna listen to it all the way through like I would Utopia, for example.
It's crazy because that was Pink Tape was the first rap album to go #1 on the Billboard 200 this year.
It sure
And we were halfway
was.
through the year. You know what I'm saying?
Morgan Wallen and Taylor were.
That
Bro,
came out when we
going
went to Dallas.
nuts, going nuts. And the thing is that he still didn't even have, even with he still didn't have the #1 song.
Yeah, I know.
#1 rap song that went to Lotto. But it's just crazy to think that his album coming out and it not being it doesn't. How
super
can I say that?
popular.
It's not a rap album to me.
It's not. It's like a.
It's not.
It's not.
It's
You
more
know what
like
I'm saying?
an alternative rock
So,
album
so
with
you know,
some hip hop songs.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's crazy that like you got to think, bro. You're looking at this track list and some of these producers. You got Bring Me the Horizon. They're a rock band. They're literally a straight up rock band. Uzi has a song, The End, that has like an anime sample in it. You know what I mean? So and then in the same sense, this man has Rick Rubin producing for it.
Yeah.
So like Uzi,
Shout out
Goat.
Yeah, that's
for real.
and I'm not gonna lie, the intrusive thoughts in the back of my head keep on reminding me of JG's Real, and all I can think of is rigatoni is not spaghetti, racks are not the same as fatty.
You know what's funny? I was at the grocery store the other day and I actually picked up rigatoni. Didn't mean to, didn't even realize that what I picked up. Literally, I put it on the basket and it's printed big bold letters. Rigatoni, I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, bro, that shit kind of lives in my head rent free. Like, just be so
Yeah,
moments.
my first like initial reaction after like the first listen and shit, like I said, Uzi is one of those artists where I'm like, okay, you could do whatever, and I'm gonna rock with it. You know, like I'm not gonna be like
just
meat
wanna rock.
riding and shit. You
Yeah.
know what I
But
mean?
you're a
But like
fan.
You're a
I'm like,
fan.
okay, like let me listen to it again.
Yeah.
And that is what this album was for me. It was like, all right, this is a decent album. Like I probably would have gave it like a 7 or something. But after I kept
fair.
listening to it over and over and over again, I'm like, okay, these songs are really good, and like they're kind of like serving the purpose of what he's trying to do, like be like a rock star, you know. And that's like exactly what this album is. Like you said, it's like more of alternative rock, like with some hip hop songs.
Yeah, and
on
you
it.
have a point, bro. I think the biggest thing, and Cam, you kind of made this point earlier. The biggest thing we really like to see from artists is evolution, right?
Oh, for
so we want to
sure.
grow with our artists, and that's why
Yeah.
artists. And I'm gonna get into this later when I talk about my Mount Rushmore. The biggest thing we like to see is progression of artists throughout their career. It's hard to listen to same, and that's why a lot of these rappers, singers, performers, artists in general, they don't have sustainability because you don't feel like they're growing. You feel like they're kind of just putting the same thing out there over and over again. So with Uzi and this, it was really nice because I felt like he really tapped into a different side than what he had on his last solo album, which was Eternal Take and Little Uzi Vert versus the World 2. That to me sounded like an Uzi that had really put it all together from the whole Love series, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was like, all right, this like I'm gonna send y'all off.
You
with
know
this-
what I'm
this
saying?
nothing but bangers.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
And
like,
that whole run was crazy.
It
But now
was.
with this, we definitely see Uzi. You know, he doesn't have any issues getting back into his bag. Like,
Oh,
one of-
absolutely not.
My favorite song on the album was Pluto to Mars.
Oh,
And
same.
you know what I'm saying? And I felt like he really
Yeah,
tapped into the
TJ
old
put me
Uzi.
on that one.
I love
right?
that song, bro.
But in the same sense, he does a rap rock cover of Chop Suey. Shout out System of a Down.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
Yes.
And I didn't enjoy that because
didn't fuck with
it didn't feel authentic. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and it kind of like
I feel like he
that
could've added
song-
more-
That song is a legendary rap. Like,
Oh,
melody.
bro. That
So if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it.
that boy
justice.
does numbers.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling
Numbers.
Steve, bro. I was like, it's crazy to think, but like, there's like kids out there that like
Yeah, it's a new song.
don't know that
Nah,
that's
for real, which
a
is
cover of a
nuts.
song.
Because I mean,
you know?
even with us, like, there's always samples that come out, like,
Yeah.
even like when J. Cole says "Born Sinner, opposite of a winner," like that's a Biggie Smalls verse.
Yeah.
But people
Yeah.
don't know that because
Nah.
like, yeah, it's just gonna like digging in the crates, like knowing your hip hop and like.
And we live in a
music.
real big area where people sample a lot of
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was to your point, bro. It's just crazy because CJ on the money, bro. People are gonna listen to that song. A lot of younger kids, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is the great whoa."
Yeah, like
Not knowing-
Uzi's the greatest.
You not know, you know what I'm saying? That my people over at Chop Suey put that banger in back when we were growing up.
Yeah, facts. When we were
know what I'm
kids.
saying? Like, we,
Word
you
for
know what
word,
I'm
bar
saying?
for bar.
Yeah.
Like,
But I like.
I don't
so,
think you trust in. You know what I'm saying? Like
the thing that
why?
I like fucked with a lot with the album was the fact that he was experimental, but I felt like he
Facts.
didn't do too much of it.
To where he just completely lost you.
Yeah, so that's what at first listen, Whole Lot of Red was for me.
Yeah,
like
same.
Cardi's doing too much.
Yeah.
like at first
the
listen, you know what I
time,
mean? And I
yeah.
felt like that's what kind of turned everybody off from Whole Lot of Red at
Yeah.
first. But like looking back at it, it's like okay, like you have to understand the vibe that it's setting and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, I agree.
no, yeah. So Uzi did a great job of like combining it. Like he didn't do too much of like like I'm turning this song off, like because like even when he does like that like screamo like anime shit, he like still like flows like a Uzi
Yeah.
song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that other half, and like I think that's it. That's what kept me still like tuned into it. And I think
For sure.
it's opening. Like I already listened to a lot of different music, but. Like we were saying, bro, like these artists, we've been listening to them for almost a decade. So these are kind of like the artists right now that are showing us a different side of like the music that we have been listening to.
Yeah, you got to
like-
think Uzi was an XXL freshman in 2016.
Yeah, bro.
That cipher alone,
Arguably
bro,
the best class ever.
bro.
Yeah.
Arguably the most notable cipher ever.
Yeah.
You know
All
what I'm
those
saying?
guys panned out in one way, or they
I
all had like a
always
hit
talk
album
about
or
I
when
don't
people
know.
were saying that cipher was shitty, bro. I remember
Yeah,
everybody
bro.
was
because
saying
it wasn't the sound then.
But
yeah,
you gotta
I
think-
remember it, bro.
You got to think too, bro. Like since that point, there hasn't been an XXL video or a cipher specifically that has more views or is as influential.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even watch them anymore. The ciphers anymore. I don't care.
I
don't care to.
I went on a deep dive about like how XXL's classes have kind of declined, not declined over the years,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel like it's as important or carries a connotation.
Sounds like a Rouge rotation video.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you can come catch me up, but that's a different story. Look,
Yeah.
it just feels like it's not, it's not necessarily the same. Like, it's
it doesn't hold that weight.
It
I
doesn't.
feel.
It doesn't, and that sucks. And you've had people before like Drake turned down XXL, Juice WRLD turned down XXL, ASAP Rocky, Nicki Minaj, Yeet, right? Ice Spice as of recent. So we've had people turn down this XXL cover. But that I feel like even so from a while, it still didn't affect like the quality of being featured. And now it's just kind of like I don't know. I really don't know what the deal is because I'm not going to discredit any of the people that are featured by any means of the measure. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't hold that same weight no more. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sucks. But overall, your boy Rue, I'm going to give Uzi's album a good like 7.5.
Yeah,
8.
I'll give my rating real quick before
Yeah.
I let Zach go. I give it like a 6.5 for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Literally, I was gonna go 6.5. There's some songs on it I do like, but I think Cam was saying, I'm not gonna listen to that whole album front to back now. And I was like, I did that once, and I'm like, I've gotten better about that because I used to be one of those psychopaths that literally would hit shuffle on there and go.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
disgusting.
god! Me
Yes.
and
You're
CJ were
disgusting.
just talking about there's people
You
that
were
literally.
the worst kind of person
Yes,
out there.
yes.
I'm gonna
I
ask
know,
y'all that
I know.
question later.
Yeah, like
I know.
I'll let you when you ask it. I'll
Yeah.
get into it.
No, that
for
is
sure.
actually psychotic.
It is.
We'll get
But
into it later.
I've gotten better about it. So
Why
I've
is this
gotten
the
better
first
about
time I'm
it.
hearing this?
because I don't tell people about this
yeah,
shit.
he doesn't like me to bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's not a fun fact about me. Like, hey, I'm not.
Yeah,
I mean, that is a fun fact.
don't wanna-
honestly.
you don't wanna be that
It's
guy.
not
You
really
don't wanna
fun.
be that
It's more
guy.
like I'm getting hate.
You don't want to be that guy.
I get paid for it.
All right, so Utopia dropped. Been 5 years. Finally. Y'all mentioned y'all went to Greenlight to listen to it in person. Me and CJ were here vibing out in the sound book. First listen for me, great listen. Like I was completely locked in, immersed. Like no phones, just vibing, listening. Heard my eyes literally started floating. I put that picture on Twitter of SpongeBob floating in the air.
Yeah.
When that beat changed.
That's a fact.
And like, bro, the album was it was super good to hear because obviously, like, when an artist of that caliber hasn't released in a while, let alone be 5 years, and the allegations with Astroworld and all the stuff that happened, it was like, all right, like you're excited, but you're also nervous. Like you're like, hopefully it delivers. Like the
lives up to
impact
the
of
hype.
Astroworld was like, it's like really hard to follow up something like that.
Yeah.
So. First listen, very good, like very good tracks. You had great features. I think the album had a ton of range. Like he had you guessing every time, and I feel like that's
I do give credit to him with
like
that.
deal. Like
You're absolutely
being able to
right.
like like not know or what to expect. Like it puts you in a different environment. And like CJ said off camera, and even for me, that right now it's early, but right now I think this will be my favorite Travis album as to date. Right now,
I think so.
Okay, that's big. I like that. I like. I do think that I don't want to say we haven't seen Travis in this range before, because I do get a lot of rodeo vibes from this album. Okay. I feel like when Travis delivered Rodeo, he was very experimental too.
Yeah.
If you listen to Owl Farrell, then you listen to Before the Rodeo, and then you get to Rodeo, bro, it was an experience. 90210 in itself was like, bro.
Yeah, that's my favorite song on the album.
So like that
Wonderful
to me
with The Weeknd.
Yes, bro. So, and I mean, you're talking like just some, bro, like On My This Side with Quavo was pretty tough off that album. Nightcrawler with Sway Lee. Bro, I think that album, like, to me, I think that for Travis to come out with that he's one of the artists that followed up tough off his debut. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the arguably.
That's probably like one of the best debut albums
of all time. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
So seeing
up
him
there with like College Dropout type shit.
Yes.
Like, if we're being honest.
Yeah, no,
Arguably
absolutely.
maybe better.
Yeah, it could be, bro.
That might be a hot take.
That was a good debate.
Yeah. So I think we find like Travis. The thing I like about Travis is that he's always stepped up, always kind of evolutionized and always delivered. I won't say he didn't with this one, but what I will say I think hurts it is the fact that it took such a long time to come out. And I feel like it just should have been just a wee bit more breathtaking in some parts than it was in others. But that's just my own perspective.
Okay.
I feel like he picked me up at some parts, and then other parts he kind of just left
Set me down?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Like you know what
fair.
I'm saying? Like a parent coming to visit their kid every other weekend. Like he came to get me when it was convenient for him, and then he put me down whenever he didn't want to be around me anymore.
that's
you know what I'm saying?
And we
Yeah.
went deep.
But overall, like I said, I still think it was a good. Like he didn't regress by any means of the measure.
No.
Not at all. But I do think there's just some stuff like with Uzi's that they just could have just. There's some things where you could have just punched it, and I just feel like some areas just didn't have. You know what I'm saying? To it. But it doesn't take away from the album. Again, it's just Astroworld was just, boy, that's one of the best albums of all time, in my opinion.
Is that your favorite Travis album?
I think it's the best. I still think my favorite would probably be Rodeo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Rodeo was just different. But like I said, all in all, I like it. Utopia is it's a good album. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
So talking about like what I've talked to other people about. Me and Cedar were talking about this at the gym the other day. It's crazy that like the 21 Savage features on this album are pretty mid. Like let's be honest. Like there's a few bars in there that are good. Like Amazon, give him 2 days. I bet he drop. Yeah. That was kind of cool, but like
that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one.
That was a good bar.
The 21 Savage features were kind of mid. But what's funny, so I posted on my story that I was listening to Till Further Notice on Snapchat today.
Okay.
Someone actually swiped up on that and was like, "Hey, like, what was your thoughts on that album?" I was like, "I think it was really good albums like that." And then this guy was funny because I'm like, I know you didn't listen to the whole album. Here's why. Because he's like, I just feel like he just was doing whatever on just trap beats the whole time. I'm like,
no,
that wasn't the whole album. Is not trap beats. Like literally.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Like real quick, I feel like a lot of people's ear is like not like. I feel like a lot of people's music listening is pretty elementary. No, but to be honest, like I feel like
It took me a second to process.
Like I just feel like people just like
They
they're like
they have a
they're
second
like,
grade curriculum
I
for the music
guarantee
taste.
you people like listen to Utopia and was like immediately was like, oh, this is an Astroworld. It's not supposed to be Astroworld.
It's not.
It's Utopia.
You know what I mean? So I feel like people like go into
didn't feel
these
like it, I'm gonna
projects.
tell you that.
No, for real.
I feel like people go into these projects like thinking I need to hear this because it's what I like and it's what I heard prior. But you got to realize, if that was the case, there's no reason to make other albums.
Yeah.
You know,
as like you said, as an artist, you evolve
Yes.
through all the projects you do. Like, why would it's hard to judge someone like off first listen because you don't know what it's gonna sound like.
Exactly.
After you listen and you understand what it sounds like, that's when you could go back and analyze how it really is.
Yes.
And like that's why, like, bro, I'd be looking at the lyrics and shit. And I think that that's makes me like enjoy the album even more.
Yes.
Because like I don't know, bro. Like I said, I've been listening to Travis for a minute, and like this has been probably my favorite artist for like the whole time. Pretty much like. when Days, like we were listening to Days and like right before the rollout for like Rodeo and shit, like I was like locked in.
Yeah.
So like I have like a Rodeo long sleeve, like bro, like I don't know, like he's like my favorite artist. So
For sure.
Maybe it may be a little biased and shit, but like I would admit if the album was trash, and it's absolutely not trash.
no,
like
it's very good.
It has a good sound and
range.
like the thing I like love the way he does his albums. Like at first he added features, but when it first dropped, we didn't know who was on what song. So we have to listen to figure out who's on each one of these songs. And that shit's so fire to me because it like has you locked in. What's up?
No, I was laughing because I was like going back to that point. Like he didn't put who's featured on it. It was funny because I was with Steve during the listening party and stuff like that. Austin, like we're drinking, and
Y'all were like guessing and shit.
And then literally he's like drinking his drink. Austin, he like stops drinking like that. DJ Khaled like me was like he's like, wait, was that SZA? He was like,
I was like, because who was it that was singing? There was.
It's probably. Was it?
It was SZA. Yeah, it was on telekinesis. It was on telekinesis.
Yeah.
That shit was beautiful.
So I was like, because it's so funny, bro. Anytime Drake features, like, and you heard the tensions definitely rising.
Yeah.
What? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought this was Utopia.
yeah.
Hey,
I remember. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like your bed or your hotel room.
Utopia to me. I was like, wait a minute, who is that?
And then the flow. I like when Travis gets on that flow where he's just like the beat's going and he just gets on it and just goes. Like
bro.
that's the Travis flow.
So,
like
bro,
I love when he raps.
So
like
that's the thing too. He's actually spitting in this
he
album,
is.
bro.
Yeah,
like
so-
if you really look at the lyrics and shit, and I think that's the thing. Like you said, I'm gonna start saying that shit. That's a
No,
good
for real,
little
though.
like. I think your like just level of listening to music is elementary. Like
Yeah, no, for
because
real.
like I don't think people really realize
It's rudimentary, brother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Where what he's saying and a lot of it, like it may be like kind of like corny and like just he goes with the beat, so it has a specific sound, but like he's saying like some stuff.
Yeah,
like,
and he's talking about stuff like in My Eyes. He talks about like they miss me or something about the rage. Like like you know what I'm saying. Like he's saying stuff that relates to like the stuff he probably was dealing with as he was making the album and then after. Like imagine being on that high of Astro World. You're gonna probably drop Utopia right after that festival. Then that catastrophic event happens.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the thing about Travis is, Rodeo definitely delivered him to us in a very good way. Because you got to remember, Travis was a freshman like a year or two before, like an XXL freshman, and that class was crazy. But like I remember seeing Travis, I remember hearing Rodeo, and I was like, oh, bro, I was not expecting this.
Really?
I remember hearing Days Before it, and it was so good, bro. But I was like, a debut album, bro. A lot of people put a lot of hype around your debut album because it's your debut album.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a heavy emphasis.
It really kind of like paints your trajectory.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's tough because a lot of people will come out with these crazy debut albums. I've seen Roddy Ricch come out with one of the best debut albums of all time, right?
That's true.
I've seen Bryson Tiller come out with one of the best debut albums of all time. A debut album that damn near changed a genre and a generation.
And that one, like, talking about that real quick, like that literally like drops that. He hasn't been able to follow up.
Bro, do you know how many
how hard it is,
you know how many
though?
artists spawned from that alone?
Yeah,
No,
he
for
made
real.
its own like genre,
genre.
for
Yeah,
sure. Trap
so-
soul and shit.
That Drake is doing. This nigga's always throwing shots at somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Always throwing shots at somebody. Last time it was Kanye crept down the block.
I
made
feel
a
like
right
Travis
with the
don't
nice-
give a fuck, and like no one's gonna check Travis. I feel.
Well, Travis has like I don't want to say he has a bad relationship with good music, but it's like up and down because he used to be a really big producer and songwriter for Kanye, and then the good music thing, I don't want to say didn't pan out because they definitely took care of him, but you know, he's his own artist now, right? He's just on the same level of Kanye as Kanye was at that point in time.
Nah,
so,
for real.
You know what I mean?
I think he's the biggest artist in the world right now.
Travis Scott. I still can't put him over Drake. That's part biased, but part
Yeah,
like
I can't do that either.
What about Bad Bunny? Like, let's be honest.
Well,
if we're talking
speaking
numbers,
of which, if we're gonna talk numbers,
English is a universal language.
If
bro.
we're gonna
That's
talk
the only thing
numbers,
that
He
beats
had
him.
like the fourth best like
yeah, he had the fourth best opening day
day
streams, but then like Drake's on that list twice,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's on it, and then Taylor's on it.
I would say of this generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
2020s.
the newer
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Drake is an older rapper. Like Drake's been
Technically.
rapping since 2010.
but he's still doing numbers.
I,
like
Oh,
that.
no, yeah, for
I'm
sure.
just saying, like,
And
you-
that's I can't wait till we get to this Mount
that's gonna
Rushmore
be an interesting thing
conversation.
though. Is like because there's gonna come a day that it's gonna be Drake's last album, and we're not gonna know it.
I feel like Drake's gonna be like Jay-Z. Like
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
just
he's
always
gonna
gonna
like
be
retire.
around.
Like Jay-Z isn't retired, but like he'll drop every blue moon.
Yeah.
I think that's what Drake's gonna become.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of rappers do. Like, you got to think, Nas made a complete resurgence in the second half of his career with Hit Boy.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because that man is in his, I want to say, 50s.
Yeah.
And he's like going crazy with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's tough, bro, because.
Because, I mean, we're going to get older. We're going to be like 50, 40. Well, not 50. Probably like in our 30s.
So let me tell you about this song.
Drake's going to still be dropping, and we're going to be like listening to that because we grew
I'm
up
about to say, don't say Future's 38 talking like he's 25, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to. Future talk crazier than.
That's a toxic king.
Yeah.
that boy Future be talking crazy.
No, that's definitely gonna be that uncle. Like, and when I say that uncle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The one that's like, yeah, he's still pimping these hoes out here. Like, he's still gonna be talking like that when he's like 60.
Future's
like,
finna be the uncle at the grill with the Jesus sandals, bro. I swear, I'm my mom's. You know, back in my day, I'm gonna tell you what, go check the discography. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Check the discography.
hey, he can look like Drake's dad. Like, you know how Drake's dad was all dressed up in worse behavior. That's how Future.
oh, but no, that's how he is. That's how he is. Like, which is crazy because you see people. I'm telling you, that's like it's really how these people are. And they, like, if Future is this at 56, I'm gonna be hurt, bro. I'm gonna be hurt. Future is like this in his 60, I'm gonna be hurt.
At some point, though, we're not like it does become like, all right, bro.
Bro, go
Like,
start a family.
it's kind of like how Juicy J was for me. Like, I was listening to Juicy J a while, and then he was talking about like fucking hoes and stuff, and I'm like, bro, you're in your 40s talking about like fucking with like 18-year-olds. Like, I'm not fucking with that like that.
That's fair.
It's true. I mean, but I don't know.
fair.
It's you know, that's a nutshell in itself. It's just the evolution of artists, but. You know, so what are y'all giving Utopia, man? What are y'all giving it? What's the rating for y'all, bro? I'm gonna give it personally. I'll give it like an 8.1.
Oh wow, 80.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can
8.1.
I'll give it an 8.1,
Okay,
man.
that's fair.
Like I said, I don't think it's bad. I do think the kind of like with Kendrick and Mr. Morale, I think the weight hurt him just a little bit. But I get why he waited, obviously, with Astroworld and that whole incident, like damn near changing the trajectory of his career and everything that was going to happen afterwards.
For sure.
I still do. I like the comeback. It doesn't sound like he fell off, right? It doesn't sound, he hasn't really dropped a major project in the last 5 years. So you got to give him kudos. You got to, respect it, and you got to admire it because it is a good album. It's a good album. I like it.
Yeah, and the way he markets and rolls out everything, like that helps
Legendary.
him a lot. Yeah, and he's unique. Like, he's performing in like the seventh wonders of the world. Like, no artist has even done that or thought about doing that.
I'm telling you,
I just give him props for that.
Actually, there was an artist, I forgot who it was. They did perform at the pyramids.
But all seven wonders, I'm
Not-
pretty sure
not
that's
all
what he's doing
seven.
because he's not performing in Rome.
That boy just canceled, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. He ain't even got one
the
yet.
logistics.
You know what I'm saying? The logistics. That boy was never gonna.
Yeah,
that
He
was
said
all
he
part
was
of the
gonna come
rollout.
back.
Yeah.
He said he's gonna come
Kinda-
back.
Okay, in 2027, maybe.
What do you give it, CJ?
I'd probably give it like an 8.5.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. It's probably gonna get higher the more
Yeah,
I
over
listen
time.
to it. I've already listened to it a good amount. I'm like, when I like fuck with artists, I'll do nothing but listen to their music. So like that was what Utopia was for me all day. Friday, like I listened to it when I got to work, or I don't know, whenever it dropped, I just was like, listen to that bitch like 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
Since this drop, I've not listened to a different kind of artist.
Besides just Travis.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
same
fair.
for me. Except, well, today I was listening to like other stuff, but
Morgan Wallen.
nah, I haven't listened to country in a minute, like a couple weeks.
I've listened to that B-Doug mix. Shout out to boy B-Doug. Go download that Volume 2 mix.
Facts. I give it about 8.5. Where you have it at? Like I said, there's the way I listen to music. I listen to them in all kind of situations with people. I haven't heard it out at the club yet, and I haven't heard it like driving at night. So once I hear it, then is when I'll get like my true like real score. But
Hey, just
right now 8.5.
Be on Mopac at like 1:17 in the morning when the transition of My Eyes
About to hit that
happens, and you're
Pilates.
gonna, bro, you're gonna understand.
About to hit that Pilates on the watch too at around that time.
No, bro, no. You just
Yeah, this weather
Zach,
crazy.
what would you rate Utopia? Zach?
8.7.
Okay.
Yeah. I rate it, yeah.
It's funny you were
It's-
talking about the. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is this your favorite Travis album?
Ooh, yeah.
No.
Ooh.
No, I was like, it's still honestly, it's a toss up between Rodeo and Days Before. Honestly, probably more so Rodeo, just like by like a small margin. But
Yeah.
it was a good album. I like the range of it. I like that basically I can go put this on like and go listen to it with like my parents and like grandparents because like or actually I don't have grandparents anymore, but like older folks like you
Sick.
can put that on and
Imagine playing Utopia Twins for your grandma.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, the first,
I mean, there's definitely some rowdy songs.
Yeah,
on
there is, but I'm saying like there's some songs on there that you can like play like in a chill setting with like in a family setting.
yeah, it's got more of.
They're just hopping out the
balance.
jet ski.
I think it is. I think it's just probably his. It's his most complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. I like
No
it
doubt.
the most.
It has like one of those like, oh, I can vibe out, put this song, or I could rage out with the boys. What's that?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, okay, this brings up an interesting thing I just thought of right now.
Talk to me.
So, oh my God, can I kiss later?
Stop playing with the Pisces boys.
So with Utopia, do you think this is like Travis's kind of like subtle? I don't want to say exit, but like subtle transition to more slow jams, more like chill music because of after what happened with Astroworld? Do you think this album's more like his transition out of it? Because you know how his albums before and his mixtapes were all like 90-80% like rage kind of thing, like we want to party. Now it's like, hey, we actually have more like chill
Vibey
songs.
shit.
Honestly, so I'm gonna counter that real quick. I would argue that Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight was probably the most vibey trap album he's ever put out. Because you got to think, you really only have like a couple of like bangers from that. But like if you look at Through the Late Night, Beebs in the Trap, Outside, and Goosebumps, and even Pick Up the Phone, you have a lot of more like upbeat club kind of out with your boys. But like the ends. Way Back, Coordinate.
I still say those are
S
all.
shit.
Coordinate's some
Yeah,
rowdy
Coordinate
shit,
goes
boy.
crazy.
No, okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, not
that
Coordinate,
song-
Coordinate.
Yeah,
I don't know what
the
you be listening
SDP
to.
interlude, Sweet, you can kind
Sweet,
of.
Sweet,
That's
I
I understand Sweet Sweet.
Sweet, I agree with you on the rest of them. I'm like,
run it up.
Outside and Goosebumps for sure. Now you're gonna hear them outside. Pick Up the Phone, but like Lose,
Yeah, it's a little
Guidance.
but he's kind of always did that.
okay.
Yeah,
Like
that-
even
I give you
on
those.
Astroworld, he has like Coffee Bean, Skeletons.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I just feel
What's up?
I gotta put this thought together. You go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, I think it's just him, like how we were talking about earlier, like evolving as an artist. Like that has been what Travis. I mean, I'm assuming that probably motivated him to start making more mellow music, anyways. But he's always kind of made that type of music. It just wasn't what he was like known for. I feel like with Utopia, he's trying to like take us to a new like world. You know what I mean? That's why he's like you said, like the whole marketing for it. He's going to like the Seven Wonders, and it's like you're gonna go to these places and experience Utopia. So I feel like it's the evolution just as an artist. Like he just was like, okay, like. Obviously we're still gonna have these bangers, trap, like raging shit, but like we're also gonna have like laid tone, like mellow music as well. So
Take me back to Astroworld. I want to go back to Texas. I'm gonna go back to Texas.
Facts.
Rest in peace to Screw. Yeah, come on, bro.
But he still does it too.
Yeah, come on, bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, that shit's fire.
The
bro.
marketing with that too, I think for us, because like we've naturally been residents of Texas for a lot longer, and even Zach, you got them Houston ties. Okay, like him making songs
Talk
like
about it.
you know what I'm saying? Him making songs like R.I.P. Screw and 5% Tit and Astro Thunder. Like, come on, bro. Those like I don't know, bro. Like those things. Also, this album does have a lot of vibes. To your point earlier, like I'm looking at the catalog, so
I'm looking at the catalog.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the little discography
Nah,
real
for
quick,
sure,
looking at the
bro.
album, but yeah, no, I think I don't know, man. Astroworld, bro. Just the fact we're from Texas, and obviously Houston is a big part of the hip hop game and music in general. Is like it's just, bro. Oof. Like I said, I don't know though, but Utopia. You know what I'm saying, let's see if you could take us there, bro.
Facts.
See if you could take us there, bro. That's what I'm saying.
So I actually had a question for y'all. I had asked Cam this earlier.
Okay.
So he may have his answer a little bit earlier. Y'all might have to think on it. But I had asked him what makes like a good first experience for like when you listen to an album for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that album was good off of a first listen. Like, what is y'all's like criteria for that?
It's like whenever I feel take some form of content on for the first time, like movies and TV shows and like music, like the first thing is shock value, right? So I feel like at that point, you're not really being meticulous with it. You're kind of just watching it off like raw emotion and like what happens next type deal. So it's kind of like in the moment. It's how you feel then and there. It's like, it's more of a feeling thing. So when I listen to an album and I'm experiencing it for the first time, it's more of like, how does it make me feel when I listen to it? You know what I'm saying? When we listen to Utopia, the album, like, it was good vibe. It felt good. You know what I'm saying? It was it was an easy listen. It wasn't anything that I felt like wasn't necessary. And the setting that it was in also helped because naturally Travis artists there. So, you know, the rage and the party and the life and that, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
But it just depends on the connotation of the album, man. Like I said, I think the big thing for me is how I feel when I'm listening to the album. You know what I'm saying? The environment and your settings definitely help take a play into how you perceive an album, right? But you know, you got to know your surroundings. I'm not gonna go to Greenlight on a Saturday night to go listen to a Summer Walker album. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Usher album. You know what I'm saying?
That would kind of be pop.
Hey, why you lying?
I mean, like if it
You
was
would
like
think about
if
it.
it was like a Thursday night at a speakeasy and they debuting that for sure, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a chill vibe for an R&B joint. But if it's a Travis
you're
album,
nice.
if it's a Travis album, I want to be out and about with folks listening to the Travis
So
album.
you
know
wouldn't
what
do
I'm
that like as a date thing, like maybe on like perhaps a Friday night or anything like that?
saying?
Okay.
No.
Just wondering.
No.
For me, first listen, like the experience to make it good, I would say is just to be completely locked in, like dialed, like the time passes, everything, you're just kind of like locked into this trance. Like you're not really thinking about anything else. You're just thinking about the project, the songs, you're hearing different stuff for the first time. And then you like when we finished it, we were like, there really wasn't much to be said. You were just like,
No, for real though.
you were just like, yeah.
Y'all both got up, went to bed. And I was
No,
like,
for real. Literally,
Yeah,
I was like,
we were like-
that
we were
went
like,
hard.
That
Yeah, I
was
like,
good.
all right,
like,
boy.
like it was like, this is good. Let's both digest this and
Yeah.
talk about it tomorrow.
For sure.
Left them
Type-
boys
type
speechless.
vibe.
Them
So,
boys
like,
were
what-
awake at 2 a.m. like.
I feel like that's the good experience
Yeah.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Zachary?
how do I know like it's a good album or like
Off of like first listen, like you know how you're like, oh, that's a good album.
oh,
Gotta be the
simple,
feels.
very simple.
What's up?
You get goosebumps.
I get those
No
goosebumps
pun
No pun
intended.
intended.
Hey.
I need a honey.
Okay. What about
Like,
you?
Goosebumps is listening to like an album and you're just like, damn,
You're like,
this is
damn.
good. Like it hits kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Besides that, I mean, I honestly, I don't know how like to quantify that. Like besides like the feeling you get. That-
Okay,
it's
fair
kinda
enough.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I would say whenever for me it was like when when like shit happened in like Utopia, right? Like I would look at Cam and we just look at each other like, yeah,
Literally.
this
We weren't
shit's
even talking,
hard,
bro.
bro. Like we both knew like not knowing when that Drake feature was coming up, and then at the end of Sirens it
Yeah.
like was like that little crazy like dubstep beat. We're like, what the fuck? Like we just okay, like yeah, and it was like the whole like, oh, like I thought we were going to Utopia or whatever. And
Said
then
this is in Utopia.
yeah, exactly. And we're like, oh shit.
just looks like
We're
your
oh,
hotel
we
room.
got the Drake feature. You know what I mean? Like
Seems like
so. Like when it
Utopia to
has
me.
you like you said, like locked in like that, and like when you start bobbing your head,
Yeah.
I think that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, this
Yeah.
album's about to
You
go
know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
bro. Like, fuck.
That was a good feeling, bro. That was a good
Yeah.
feeling.
It was okay. So like real quick, like thing when we're over at the listening thing, it was kind of funny because like obviously no one's heard this album before, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny because like we're sitting there listening, Austin like what song is that? Basically, there's a crazy beat change on it. I said this the other day. Lost Forever. Literally, it was funny because like people are like, oh, like you see people's like heads were bobbing like whatever, and all of a sudden beat change, all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, it was kind of funny because like people got hyped for it. So I was like, I think that's also kind of how you know is when people start like,
You know what I'm saying? The
Going crazy like
experience,
that.
the experience of how you take it into definitely helps.
Yeah, I would say I think when you like are in that type of setting, that shit is probably like made you like, oh, bro, this album hits so much.
It's
right
hard,
now.
bro. You definitely gotta like. I feel like environments do help how you perceive music sometimes. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna listen to House of Balloons out and about.
Really.
House of Balloons. is
Only
not
when
me.
only when the Pilates is on.
yeah, what would you listen to that like specifically? Would that be on Friday nights or Saturday nights?
Actually, be on Sunday nights at 2 a.m, contemplating what I'm doing up at that point. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I definitely wouldn't.
Like
like
I
I
said,
said,
work in a couple hours.
Read
you
the
know what I'm
Bible.
saying?
That's what you're
You know what I'm
doing.
saying? Like I gotta be up, bro. Why am I? Where? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I on this Mopac road? But all things
so good.
You're disgusting. All things considered, Cam. Speaking of which, you know, we're on the conversation of music and whatnot, talking about vibes, and we're in the summer.
I haven't been outside really, but
Okay, you were definitely on that flow for 4th of July, but on my
that's not
business.
outside though. You know what I'm saying.
That boy was, you know what I'm saying? That boy was in that water.
Yeah.
That water just something,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
What's up? Talk to me.
I see that you've asked us about the one and only Wanna. You know, obviously we've had a couple albums released in the summer.
Yeah, it's been a good year for music,
Bro, it's been a good
great
year for music. Yeah,
great year,
bro.
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro, fuck you mean?
That's
Yeah, you've been acting different lately since you got the.
you know what I'm saying?
facts.
Like give him superpowers or
plug.
something.
Yeah, he's trying to get
Yeah,
trying to
good
get a
plug.
raise.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I mean, fuck you mean. That song,
Do you think it's a song of the summer?
yeah, I mean, just look at what it's
Yeah.
doing. Like, you get on TikTok, I mean, view at your own discretion. But,
What do you mean by that?
like, you're gonna
Giving
see
him
it on
some
there, like, Gunna got him out. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, he got him out.
Do you think Meltdown can potentially be this like the rest of the summer? Could that be the?
Yeah, I just feel like
No.
I feel like Meltdown is just like it's good, but it's like it's like 2 parts.
It's like a little too much.
It's like a little too long, I would say. Like
Yeah.
"Fuck You Mean" is like it's simple and it literally comes on the beat, just comes on. It's like yeah, and then he just starts rapping,
And he just
then
rides
it's
that
like,
whole pause.
Yeah, and then they're just like, and it's like very easy for people to be like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, mean." Like it has
Yeah.
like the hooks,
Yeah.
to like really keep you engaged in the song. So song of the summer for sure.
Is you fucking crazy?
I think Meltdown will definitely get its like
Is you
time.
fucking crazy?
It is.
But like,
I think
fuck
it
you mean
will.
is definitely gonna be like for the summer, just because like the lyrics in it, and you know,
And it's kind of simple. So like I said, like
And
for
sketchy.
like a TikTok, like it's very easy to use on there. And like not saying like the song needs to be like big on TikTok, but that is like, you know, it's kind of
a lot of bikinis, you know. Fuck you mean?
a lot of gym
Yeah.
gym turnarounds.
Yeah, up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bro, you got to think about it. This man released the whole "Fuck You Mean" EP, like the original instrumental, chopped and screwed.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, like so
Yeah.
that right there
Yeah.
already told me like if he's doing
pushing it like that.
if he's pushing it like that, then it's got to be song of the summer, at least right now.
Wait, is
we
it-
haven't seen something like that since the '90s.
I wouldn't say all that.
No, like with
what?
Let me talk.
See if something like what?
Well,
since
hold
the
on,
90s?
hold on. Like a in the
Cowboys fan?
No. Listen.
Hit the road,
Listen.
Jack. And
In the '90s, they made single CDs like that, like where it was the single and it was like 6 versions of that song.
They were doing that in 2000s.
Okay, you know what I'm saying though. Like that started in the early.
Well, man, that
90s.
seemed like it's been 30 years since we've had.
Like I'm just saying, you haven't seen that in a while from a new artist.
It's just marketed a lot differently to your point because we have a streaming service.
Yeah.
And they do.
like you would
I see what you're saying,
see
though.
the radio edit, like the.
So
you know what I'm saying?
We.
I'm just saying.
No, you have a point. 'cause
I see what you're saying.
I see what you're saying.
I understand your grace.
Feel
I
what you're
understand.
saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No.
no, I'm saying.
No, I'm
Scotty
saying.
P. Nas.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think definitely song of the summer is probably up there for it. It did go viral on TikTok, but again, that's also our reality in our world. There has been a lot of other songs that I think can make a contention, but I think for us and just the environment we're around, and obviously how big of a song that is in general, I do think that it definitely has easy qualifications for the song of the summer. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna go crazy, bro. It's just perfect for the
It's
time
number
of the
4
year.
on Billboard right now.
Yes,
So like, I feel like.
but
that's-
that means there's 3 others.
yeah,
going
it's like
crazy.
Taylor Swift or Morgan Wallen probably.
I'm about to say Morgan Wallen might have a song of summer.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Liquor Talk is. It's
Yeah, like come on, bro.
Okay, song of summer in the hip hop.
Taylor Swift might have a song of the summer.
Man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Cruel
but-
Summer? Literally a summer song? Yeah, Cruel Summer.
Shut up.
Voila. Got you.
Well, talking about some other news, we're gonna kind of take it over to the other spectrum. Lena The Plug.
Oh.
Plug Talk. Adam 22. We're a little late on this topic, but we had discussed it on Twitter and on Instagram via the DMs.
Yeah, I was like,
sure.
and if I remember correctly too, I asked about talking about this.
Yeah, I was-
and I was
I
told,
wanna
we ain't never talking about this.
No, listen. I want the clip. Just simple as that. I want the clip. Like,
You want-
it is. Look.
You wrote the
Clip of what? Hold on, let's clarify that one real
might
quick.
have to blur that shit.
Yeah. But
Here's the whole video right now. I'm just kidding.
I listened to Raw Talk finally with
Wait.
Bradley's
okay.
pod.
Okay, I was like,
Yes.
that's a hell of a name.
That's what it's called.
That's a hell of a name to talk about
It's
with
the
Plug
pod
Talk.
with Bradley Martin, bro.
It's Bradley's pod.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had Adam 22 on, and it was cool to see Bradley because Bradley has like morals. He's like asking him like, when is money too much for you to do something like this?
Yeah.
Like, where are your morals? Like, and then
Yeah.
Adam's like, oh well, you know. We just talked about it as a business decision, and then Adam's like describing like the porn community, how like that's like normal and not like frowned upon. But like Bradley's bringing up the kid, like him having a kid, and Adam's kind of just dodging the question. Like Bradley's like, "What about when your kid goes to school?" Blah blah blah, and he's
like,
like,
"We
"Oh,
haven't thought
they're gonna be fine." Like Bro,
They
you
have
understand? Like, kids are ruthless.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this on camera.
Ruthless.
I really got to use the restroom, so I'm gonna get up.
Yo, bro, you can just go.
No, you gotta wait. Sorry,
No,
it's in your contract.
No, dang, bro. I get potty breaks. I don't really have a lot to say to that, but I'm gonna just say you could keep.
No.
No, y'all are good.
Oh my god.
But simple as that. I mean, my opinion, I just thought it was like, I don't know. I really like respected Adam 22, like just for what he's done for like creators in the community and all that. But like, to me, I'm just like,
It sucks because I
don't know,
really
man.
fucked with him, you know, like he was like a big inspiration for me, like why I wanted to start doing a podcast, you know. So it sucks to like see that like he acts like this and like his morals and stuff like that, and like I don't really care at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
you are your own man. Like
Yeah, for
it is
sure.
what it is. Like I'm not gonna like model my life after
Yeah.
you, but like you are kind of what inspired me to like, or like showed me that this is possible, you know. So it like it's kind of embarrassing for me, like I say that and like you're like a cuck, you know what I mean? But like he kind of was already showing that like that is like what he cared about, the money from the very beginning. Like when he and like Lena just first got together and they were like, oh, whenever we get our channel to like 1 million subs, we'll make like a sex tape and stuff like that. So like that was always the motive, you know? Like so that's kind of something that like we also got to think about. But
yeah.
So
shit.
like it's like so for me at least, I was like, first of all, let me preface this with, you know, you live your own life, you do what you want. I'm talking from my perspective, so let me say that first. But I lost a lot of respect from when that first happened. However, it got amplified by like 10 or 50 times worse with how he handled it. With the whole telling people, like, oh, like you wouldn't let someone fuck your wife. Like how dare you? I was like, bro, like
It was just like he was
What?
just trying to make it look like not as bad as it really is, and like realistically, it's like, bro, you just pimped your wife.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I already think because are they married?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Okay.
just got
And
So-
have a kid.
And
so-
I have that.
So I'll say this because, to my knowledge,
And she
he's
took
the-
the ring off too during the scene.
That boy nutted in her.
And he took and she took the ring off.
Bro,
during
did
the
you see
scene.
the way she was biting
Bro,
the
she's
sheets,
biting
bro?
the sheet, bro. Like, stop,
I'd be
bro.
ruined. I'd be ruined,
Okay,
bro, if I
hold on,
saw
hold
that
on,
shit.
hold on.
Oh my
I saw the most foul shit ever the other day.
Oh, he had that post game interview. You
no,
saw that
yeah,
shit?
that was foul too. But no, it was it was even
That
funnier.
shit's crazy.
You're talking about
Literally.
the fan bus.
So
Yeah.
so you know that Gordon Ramsay like clip of
She
him.
said she was sore, bro.
Hey, you know the Gordon Ramsay clip? He's like it's black. He's like it's black.
Oh my god.
And
Whoa,
then-
dude.
And they're like yeah, that's gonna be
You're
Lin-
sitting right next to you, Grace.
This isn't. They're like that's gonna be the kid like in 9 months.
Hey, bro.
Oh yes, yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
In all seriousness, bro, she had been letting previously. Apparently, I guess Adam has done stuff with her because that's her career is to my an adult film star, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sex worker.
Yeah.
Sex right there, yeah. Yeah, we support
call it
those.
what it is.
Here we go.
I mean, we support it.
Gotta support
My
them, you know.
point, my point being is that
in different ways.
What?
it's hard to imagine. I couldn't see myself in that situation so it's hard for me to speak on it.
Which part of it? Like
The whole-
Jason Love? Or are you talking from what's his name? Adam 22.
Like the whole thing, bro. Like, cause even so, like I don't even know where to begin with this one. To be honest with y'all, cause the way this man gave this man's
Why?
Post game interview.
that's so disrespectful.
Well, he was like on Bradley's pod. He was like, "Yeah, he took it too far." I'm like, "Bro, you took it too far. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Both of y'all have taken it too far. Y'all violated the sanctity of your marriage if you're sitting here sleeping with other people. In my opinion, why even get married?
That's what I'm saying. And she took
And even if y'all love each other, still like the concept of sex to me is a very intimate thing. So if you're gonna be sitting here at the same time you're with somebody, like in a long term or committed relationship, and you're just like, hey,
Well, he's saying like porn is like acting. He's like, it's like acting. It's not sex. I'm like, you're still having sex.
This guy nutted in your wife. She can have a kid. What do you mean this is acting? This is not acting.
And she's like, I took the ring off because I thought it would be less disrespectful.
that I can't see myself in this situation. I can't comment on this.
Than of her wearing it.
I would never be in a situation like that, so
Same.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
It's so hard, bro.
But okay,
It's so hard because, in my opinion, bro, just wouldn't be my
I
wife.
do want to point out something though.
Talk to me.
And that's no disrespect to her. I wouldn't be. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
I
Adam
agree.
22 either.
I agree with you 100%.
Money, bro.
One thing that like I do want to bring up though that's kind of interesting to talk about is that people start complaining about this happening, but Adam 22's been fucking other women with his wife.
That's okay. That now.
So I was like,
too.
now it's
I
a big,
can't-
huge controversy whenever like she fucked another.
Yeah, but at
dude.
least she's there. He wasn't even there.
He was. He's filming.
No, he wasn't, bro.
he
He was
wasn't.
Can you
He
imagine?
Y'all saw that video, right, of Jason Love where he's like, yeah, there was this guy that asked me how much it was for a film, and I told him like 4,000. He's like, I'll pay you 10. And then he's like, yeah, and then like his wife had him like recording it in the corner, and like, she's like, yeah, how you like that little guy? I was like, what? But they like made like a video of it, and it was like Adam 22. Like they put his face like in the corner.
Bruh.
You know, Julie, like the really foul thing, like not only is the post-game interview foul, the fact that she complained.
Post-game interview, bro. That's so terrible. Like what?
Okay, you want to say the post-nut interview? Like, what do you say? Like,
It's just crazy. They went on a whole media press run after this thing happened.
yeah. But like, no, messed up part is like the whole like, oh, I stretched his wife out, and she's never been stretched out like that before.
Bruh,
Man's
that
not-
shit is
literally,
crazy. You have to shoot him, bro.
Yes, I'm like,
I'd be scarred.
yes,
bro.
I'd be livid, like beyond like anything, like.
Would you cry?
Oh, bro, what? I'd be so
Probably.
broken.
This man said he was playing poker while she was getting smashed, bro.
I'd be so brokenhearted.
That's just crazy.
I
bro.
would be
All in.
That man's about to get a bag, but he's like, let me go make more money to take my mind off this.
Yeah. So hey,
That's crazy.
Adam 22 and Jason Love all in.
I don't know. I just feel like something like that he just didn't need to do. Like that just tarnishes. I don't know. I just think I think he's just like tarnishing his legacy. Like he's not even gonna be remembered for like the SoundCloud getting like X on and all these like
bro.
SoundCloud rappers. He's gonna be more notable for like the porn video. Like regardless if you got the money or not, like legacy is a big thing. It's not like he needs the money.
No,
you know,
he doesn't.
The money is gonna be temporary. His legacy is gonna be forever.
and that's what Bradley was saying. He was like, when is money like? Like he was like, money is like, you know, you can make money, but he's like, you gotta have some morals. And he's like, yeah, he's like, we're living in like woke society, and like for him to like say stuff like that, I'm like, bro, that's like, for me, that's just not acceptable to like promote that like it's normal, because it's not normal.
Will I sit here and tell you that as for what Adam 22 has done for like if I would lie to you, I'd be lying to you if I were to sit here and tell you he hasn't had an impact on hip hop media, nor the media or podcasting game in general. Because I do think what he has done and contributed overall to the art and the work the name holds weight, right? No Jumper does hold weight.
Exactly.
As a person, do I have to necessarily agree with him, his thoughts, his actions, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So that's why I sit here and I respect Adam 22. I like his work. I like, what he's been able to give and present to us as a form of consumable media, but I'm not the same man as Adam 22, and we're just two different people. That's all right.
That gives me like kind of a question. Goes back to like the whole question: can you separate the art from the artist? After all this happened.
See, but like, what is this? Like, I don't even know. If it's, I don't even know. Like, what do you mean art? Like,
I guess this is art.
I'm talking about like interviews. I'm talking like him doing like no jumper interviews. Like,
well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really watch him at all.
I don't either.
I haven't watched him in a long
But
time.
I'm saying like if you were a very avid fan,
Maybe he like did this to get more views or something.
I mean,
sure.
the publicity and the marketing
Because
for
we're
this,
talking about it. So
yeah, no, it's. I mean, it's gonna get. You're gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at. We're having a conversation about it.
Yeah.
So obviously, it's making waves. Who knows? It may bring more attention back to Adam. He's been under a lot of hot water with no jumper recently.
Yeah.
So.
that brings
yeah, he did talk
another
about
theory.
that. Too.
So you know what I'm saying? Like a couple of his co-hosts have left him. People have been calling him out. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just something. They say what is it? There's no such thing as bad
publicity?
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
maybe he's just using this to garner some attention.
The problem is
I don't know.
now in society, like when stuff like this happens, we do tend to forget relatively fast.
Yeah, that's also true.
Like people do crazy outlandish stuff, and then like you won't even talk about it anymore. It'll be like news for a couple weeks, and it's like kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Which is bad, but like that's just how the internet moves.
And
Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Boba.
I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, that's another like issue of society is like we reward like bad things.
Well,
Like,
viral.
Yeah, because I'm like people like do like they keep trying to one up each other, trying to get like more like become more viral and like,
Yeah.
become like more notoriety. But like it's basically like a level of like, hey, like let me do something like crazier, dumber, like whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, like people like will watch it because like, wow, I would never do that. And like basically, people start talking about it, and it's like this whole cycle.
The
keeps
social
going.
media age, bro. I think to that point, yeah, it's like the notoriety comes from the viral moment and how we live in a society that like TikTok's one of the most popular things because of that, right? So to your point, bro, I can definitely understand that. God bless, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
moving on from that, we're gonna go into real quick. We're gonna say rip to Angus Cloud, just passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So super sad about that. I've never
25.
really watched Euphoria, but definitely just sad to see.
It
someone
was
go.
it was his breakout role. He that was his first major accredited role, right? He's like I said, he's only 25. He actually got featured. CJ, you might know this. He got featured in a Juice WRLD music video for Cigarettes.
He sure did.
That's
he
one
was,
of my favorite Juice WRLD songs too.
yeah, so he's the star of that music video. He had been doing other stuff, obviously, modeling, acting, doing a lot of stuff. Like, he was young, right? And Euphoria was his first major role. So it's kind of sad to see, just because obviously he's still, a young man, and it's sad to see that, a life is taken soon, and that's somebody who is probably coming into his own and still learning his way, right? But yeah, man, that's RIP, condolences to his family, and like, we just send our love and our prayers to the family and everybody.
Yeah.
It's just tough, man. So
Yeah. Well, sports has been going crazy. Messi, that boy JG over there. You know what I'm saying?
oh
I
yeah,
know
JG, come here, daddy.
he ordering his Inter Miami jersey right
you know
now.
what I'm saying?
On that
Come here,
screen.
G.
Nah, he's not the kind. He's the one to pause.
Oh.
He got his headphones in.
No, we were just talking about Messi, but I'm about to, after this anyways, I'm about to have everyone pull up because we're gonna do all the fun segments together. So,
Oh, really?
but yeah, Messi made an immediate impact. I was actually watching the game that he first played it in. I actually got him live going onto the pitch. First appearance in MLS, and just seeing him play like in this league after watching him at Barca and
He's
in Europe
nice.
forever. It was just like he was just like toying with him, bro. It was ridiculous. And then like I'm like, watch him get fouled. He gets fouled outside the box, and I'm literally in my mind thinking he's gonna bang this free kick, but I don't want to jinx him, so I don't say nothing.
Nah.
And then he scores that shit, and I'm just like, wow. Like,
Were you like, let's go?
yeah, because it was, bro, and everyone was there. Like, Serena was there, Kim Kardashian was there, DJ
Oh,
Khaled.
yeah.
Yeah, like everybody
LeBron,
was LeBron. Like everyone was there.
LeBron.
So like, it was just super dope for not only like American soccer to experience that, but for people to really understand like this man Messi is like a national icon. Like, you have LeBron like cheesing meeting him, and this is LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Serena Williams, Kim Kardashian. Like, these are like the biggest stars in their respective areas. But the fact that they're like doing what they can to get to that game and make sure they like see Messi, get pictures with him, stuff. It was just super telling to for me just how popular Messi is, and how he's arguably the greatest athlete ever. Like, not even just to go to soccer, like ever. So
That is a conversation to have.
yeah.
But you could definitely put that boy Messi up there. What do you think, CJ? How do you feel about Messi's American debut and his performances since joining Inter Miami?
So I think that game was whenever Zach and I were in Dallas for his birthday.
How was that
And-
Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we stopped watching it in like the 85th minute or something.
I forgot he got that free kick win or the penalty win.
Late. Or it was a free kick.
Yeah.
Was it in the the 80?
Yeah, it was like 80 something minute.
Am I?
Yeah, it was that Friday that he scored that goal to win the game, right?
Yeah, I don't know what time it was, but it was late in the
It
match.
was very late.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. Like, I'm gonna like take a nap real quick.
Honestly, it's the 83rd minute now. I'm thinking about it, but I might be. completely
Yeah,
wrong.
whatever it was.
Whatever,
yeah. I was like laying down and like y'all were like, oh no way, Messi just scored. I was like, no way, bro. Like right when we stopped watching it,
Yeah.
like, just got into the hotel room and like laid down on the bed and shit. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, I missed it. I was like, oh, whatever. And I like saw it. I was like, damn, he banged that shit right in front of Beckham too and everything. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
Just
that's
that
dope.
man, bro.
Yeah, he's GOAT for sure. It's cool seeing him in the MLS. Like, like it's starting to get some like credentials now that Messi came over. Like, it's crazy how that works for soccer.
And he's
But
just pulling all the Barca players with him, so
Yeah,
it's cool to see.
bro, and it's cool because I mean, you got to think about it, right? Like we've seen players like before, like players who have played over like internationally in like the BPL or La Liga or Serie A, Bundesliga, come and play at the tail end of their careers in America, right? You have like Zlatan did it too, but Messi doing this is nuts, like. And the fact he's, that man is kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, that man is LeBron-esque, right?
And he came over like at kind of a younger age. Like most of these guys are like closer to 40. Like Messi's like 35, 36.
He's 36.
Yeah, so he's got like
he has a couple,
he's got a couple years here.
years on
You know what I'm saying? But that boy's putting up LeBron type numbers, and he should be able to go
And he scored 2 goals in the next game.
So if they build around him and if they give him an opportunity, I'm about to say I'm not really too familiar with Inter Miami squad, but I mean obviously you got Messi, so you got Messi. You know what I'm saying?
They're pretty much building like Barca 2.0 over there.
Okay.
The Barca retirement club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean that makes sense. These boys are just gonna banana boat their way to a championship. So
Yeah,
They're like in last
They're in
place
last
already.
place.
aren't they making like a playoff push or something?
Well, these were the League Cup games, so they're not even MLS games.
Oh,
Yeah, it's where Austin we've been getting throttled in this.
Spanked.
that's a whole nother story. We're not doing too hot this year, are we?
We're in playoff contention for the MLS. We just traded Fagundes to the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah, today.
Like earlier today.
Who did we get?
I don't know. I didn't really
A player
look into
and like
to
some money.
What?
So like that right
We
there.
just signed him too.
yeah,
too.
he just got an extension.
He did good last year in the playoffs,
Yeah,
which
he's
is crazy.
solid. So I think maybe like they're trying to like rebuild low key.
Yeah.
So we'll just have
Rebuilt
to see.
already? Like,
Yeah, we'll just have to see. I mean,
Dang.
that's kind of what that's telling me. Or they're like thinking about like the long term right now.
Yeah.
They maybe like he's not like they can win without him. Get some like kind of like baseball. Get like some money
Or-
or picks.
they're trying to free up capital and stuff like that, hoping that,
Imagine if they brought Ronaldo over here, bro.
that would be crazy. But no, I think
I'd move.
I
I'm
think-
not even gonna lie, bro. At that point, I just move. You bring Ronaldo to Austin. Oh God, bro,
The groupies would be out like crazy. The guy groupies.
bro.
Ronaldo, wow.
Bro, it'd be no. With that, do y'all think he's gonna win an MLS Cup before he retires? If he does plan to stay here until
Messi?
finish, yeah.
Yeah, I do think so, and I think like
Yeah.
they're gonna do everything in their power to like build around him, and I just think he's even good enough on his own to like get in the playoffs. And once you got a player of that caliber in the playoffs with MLS players, like, I mean, I'm not gonna bet against him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
you know
He's
what I mean?
messy.
He's messy.
Yeah,
So
like, we've seen this before, like Brown and stuff like that, but that's a
Yeah.
different story. But yeah, no, I think he's still messy, bro. He's still that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
So
about to be Miami, like
that boy is a big,
like,
yeah.
Heat, like kind of level.
That boy just brought Argentina to a World Cup final. Like, come on, bro. Like, championship at that.
Won a World Cup, bro.
Finally, bro.
yeah, he's done, and that's another thing. He's done everything you can do in soccer. So it's like everything we're getting is this bonus, and the fact that we're getting like access, like all of us next year will be able to go to see him play in either Miami or whenever they come to Austin.
That's a sick bar.
Yeah, but speaking on Braun real quick, Bronny collapsed in one of his
Yes.
first couple workouts up at USC, cardiac arrest. Like we were all talking about it in the group chat, and that was just kind of scary to see because he's only 18, and like we know he's gonna have the best of the best like trainers, doctors, nutritionists as growing up. So like to see him already like dealing with something like that scary, I was just like, man, come on, like he doesn't deserve that. And then like Braun is so hated, people are like saying online like, we know you hate LeBron, but like pray for his son. It's like, regardless of like what LeBron has done to you, like you never want to see something like that. happen.
Kid,
Why you
bro.
preying on someone's
It's a
downfall
medical
like that?
emergency at the end of the day.
Yeah. That,
I mean, you brought up a good point, Cam. He doesn't have like, he has like his dad is LeBron James.
Yes.
So, his entire life, he's had phenomenal doctors. He's had great nutritionists. There should be no red flags that should be popping up. Now, whether maybe he just overworked himself, maybe it was just a freak accident. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we saw with DeMar Hamlin last season. We don't know what this is, and it just happened. So, we're glad to obviously see nothing came out of this long term. That's the biggest thing, right? He's recovering. He's doing good. That's really what matters. But it's just crazy to see, bro. Like, you literally never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that was a
never
freak
know.
accident. That was at practice.
Yeah, literally at practice. So
especially with your heart and shit. Like
Yeah.
you don't know until it's like kind of too late.
Too late.
You know,
No,
like
dead
there's
ass.
nothing you can do
do
to,
about that.
And like it's kind of scary, but like, and I say this in the retrospect of everything, it's probably a good thing that happened like there or like around people. Because I'm like, imagine if like you were doing like a private workout like somewhere like, I mean, his whole family's rich, so they can go like to wherever, like
Literally at his house.
Yeah, let's say like he's at his house, or like they went to some like foreign land or whatever, and Ronnie's like playing basketball, like playing by himself like that, is like shooting some hoops like that, and that happens and no one's around. Like,
the
GG's.
GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. Hey, on a lighter note, speaking about USC real quick, y'all see Nick Young was over there hooping at the inter-squad scrimmage for their alumni versus current hoopers, and that boy was in some jean shorts.
No, I didn't.
Swaggy P.
Show me.
Did you see what what's his name said about that?
Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah.
Yes.
He said, "Boy, you are washed."
He said, "Boy, you're washed."
If you're wearing those.
He's wearing jean shorts, bro. It was kind of the sickest. This man's hooping in a inner squad like staff, or not staff, but alumni versus like current hoopers, and that boy is literally wearing jean shorts on the court.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Was he getting to it though?
I don't. That's a really good question. He was in some Kobe's. He was in some Kobe's going nuts.
Bro,
Apparently,
do you know like just how extra that is? Like, bro, you have some.
I'm not gonna lie.
You have some like basketball shorts.
He's
though.
Nick Young. You telling me this boy don't even got a pair of Russells at the crib, bro?
He probably banged that.
Bro, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this man really
Russell.
came out here in some jean short. This man don't even got a pair of like.
That's crazy.
He did that by choice.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's disrespectful.
That's just foolish. Like, bro,
That
that's
boy
just so
treated it like a
extra.
summer game at the park back when you were like with your uncle that like
Yeah, that's extra.
still got
Like
something,
like
but
he
he don't
forgot.
really.
Hey,
You're a
young
basketball
buck, young buck. Hey, let me get that ball, young buck.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like that. I don't know, bro. That was just. I saw that as disrespectful, but it was a lighthearted note that happened with USC, bro. Like,
Liquid IV.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the fun segments. We got a bunch of stuff on here. It's been a longer podcast, but we missed y'all for a month, so we decided we'd give y'all a good episode. So now we got Mount Rushmores for each person. We're gonna start it off. CJ, who are on your Mount Rushmore for basketball players?
So we're going off of personal, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's whatever you think.
It's what I want. Okay.
Yeah.
So personally, I think KD got to be up there. Steph has got to be up there. LeBron and Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. All right, Steve, who are your Mount Rushmore rappers?
I was really hoping you weren't coming to me this soon. Y'all are ridiculous. I'm gonna say J. Cole, Kanye West, Drake, and Lil Wayne.
Okay, solid.
That's
Solid. Zay, what are your Mount Rushmore animes?
My number one. Whoa, stop yelling at me, bro.
Yeah, put it up there. Come on, you act like
all
it's your
right,
first
dude.
time. Yeah, bro, stop being so shy.
I just know they're so good. They pick up everything. Okay. All right. So my mount. Shut up, bitch. I didn't drop this. It was him. But my Mount Rushmore anime are number one is Tokyo Ghoul. My number two is Bleach. My number three is Naruto. And stop. And my number four is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yeah, fire.
Okay.
Love it.
Zachariah Scott, what are your Mount Rushmore supercars? And don't say no Tesla Cybertruck, Model X, Model 3, Model Y.
Bro, you just took my whole list.
All right, man. Hey,
No, I'm just kidding.
Why is that boy hating?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is kind of embarrassing, but I'm a dumbass. I thought there was only 3 like presidents up there. There's 4, so I had to.
I've seen it in person. It's not that. It's not out. It's all
Yeah. Anyways, I had to add into the car real quick. So, but my Mount Rushmore is the McLaren P1.
Okay.
I was gonna say the Koenigsegg Regera, but the new Jesco is actually out, so I'll take that one. Lamborghini SVJ, and finally Ford GT, just because of the history.
fire.
Big.
All right. My Mount. I had to just make one for myself. Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore NFL players. I'm gonna go Tom Brady, Jerry Rice, what's his name? Marcus who's the dude that played for the Giants that invented the sack? Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor. And my fourth one, I will be putting Barry Sanders.
You know what? If I may, real quick, y'all, I want to put Cam on the spot, and then I'm actually gonna put you on the spot.
Fine.
I want your Mount Rushmore of college football games.
Like just the best I've ever seen in my
Games, like year and game.
All right. Everyone kind of boosts this one, but I had to put it on there. The 05 National Championship, USC, Texas.
Okay,
That's on there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the 2017 Rose Bowl, Oklahoma, Georgia.
Ooh, classic.
Damn. What else? Oh, the kick six game, Auburn, Alabama.
Ooh, Chris
That,
Davis.
yeah, that was fire. And then for the fourth one, I would say, I'm not even going to lie. Honestly, that Tennessee Bama game last year was crazy.
Those are a solid selection.
That game was crazy.
Yeah, those are okay.
You know what's funny? He didn't say any OU games. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did. I said OU Georgia.
Oh, yeah, you did.
2017.
All right, so we got the Celebrity Crush draft. What the order we're gonna go in? I guess I'll go first, and then we'll just come back this way.
Ooh, Celebrity Crush.
So we'll go there, and then like you'll pick, and then pick again, and then come back.
And
this
we're
way.
doing top 3, right?
Yes.
So are we going down this way
Yes.
and then back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're doing 3.
Yes.
Oh God, more than 3. Oh really? Because some people I'm about to take off.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's first, right? Yeah. First, I will be starting it off Celebrity Crush draft, and I am going to go Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go.
All right, so
I'm gonna mark that in the chat, Cam.
for the
Yeah,
first
I made a.
first person I'm taking for Celebrity Crush, Sydney Sweeney.
Damn.
Oh.
I was like, I knew I had to take that one number one because the whole like thing that happened with Euphoria, that's gonna be on Neil's mind. So, I was like, yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
My first pick out of the draft is gonna be Meg Thee Stallion.
A shall represent.
Yeah, brother.
Yada yada yada.
Damn, y'all got
My first pick is actually gonna be Snow Allegra.
Who the fuck is that?
Are you for real?
Yes.
Hey, Cam.
She's an artist.
Hey, Cam. I'm telling you.
so fine.
Oh, bro. She
show you.
her personality, bro. How she presents herself, her art. Yeah, bro. No, she's easily my number. Yeah, no, number one
This
right
is
now.
her.
Yeah,
This is her.
yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. She's not just fine, bro. She's beautiful, bro. Put some respect on her name, bro.
Yeah.
She's not just fine, bro. It's a grown woman, bro.
All right, my bad. She is respectfully all right.
All right, Lon. What about you?
Show you what all right is, cuz you keep playing with my baby name.
Oh fuck, what's her name?
Cardi B.
Okay.
Really?
Do you go number one with that?
You're nice. Think I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, reliable, you know. Scarlett Johansson.
Woo! She's a baddie.
Thanks.
Shout out to the Redheads.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate that.
This is we said 1 to 3.
Yeah, but you're gonna go and then you're gonna go again.
Okay. My first pick is Margaret Robbie.
Nice.
Good choice. Good choice.
Nice. Solid.
Good
solid,
choice.
Solid.
And my second one, you guys might not know her, but she's one of the main actresses from Outer Banks. Her name is Madeline Klein.
Yep. John B's girl.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah. She looks good.
Alex,
All right.
excited.
This is like a newer one for me lately.
Okay.
Madison Beer.
Right.
She's bad, bro.
She is bad.
Literally, that was number one on my list. I was like, all right, yeah.
Why would you not choose
Because I
another
was like, y'all are not gonna think of that. No one's gonna think of that until later.
Madison who?
beer?
She's fine.
Look her up.
She's bad, bro. She's a little baddie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fire.
Damn.
Guess I got to type, huh?
No, I think someone was updating that. Was that
Come
Steve?
on, son. What you got next?
Yeah, someone's typing that.
Dua Lipa.
Fuck. That's what I was looking for too. I was like, there's someone else.
Y'all going crazy. I like that. All right, Steve.
Megan Good.
Wow. Fuck. Yeah. Damn. Okay, bet. I got some shit for that. Don't worry about that.
That's a good one.
Megan Good, man.
I got one.
I'm gonna do Salma Hayek.
Yes, sir.
Salma Hayek.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and on that note, I'm gonna go Shakira.
Wow.
You're not.
Yeah, I could wake up to that. Yeah.
Oh, I bet you could.
Okay. Zay. Oh shit. I'm tripping.
You gotta go.
Oh shit. Oh, it's me, huh? Yeah. All right, bet. Shit. I'm going to go Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's
And then
pretty
my
bad.
last
I thought it said
one,
Wonder Woman.
I'm gonna go Lauren London.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could see a picture just like pop up on the screen.
Let's see. I'll go Selena Gomez as of lately.
Fair.
That was so uneventful.
He said that was so uneventful.
I'm gonna do Jennifer Lawrence for my third one.
You said Jennifer Lawrence? Yeah. That's a good one.
So this third one is tough. I mean, you talk about the final pick, right? You just like, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody you have to know that's gonna really you know what I'm saying, help the team. Obviously, this is a celebrity crush draft, so you got to bring in with a very strong prospect, a good star of the franchise, one you think is going to provide longevity, or maybe even a veteran presence, right? Somebody who's been in the game, knows the game, understands the game. So I was really stuck between these two. You know, I had young talent to take, younger, I should say, accomplished in her own right.
I don't know, fucking 10 minutes free.
But with the third pick in the 2023 Celebrity Crush Draft, Ayo Rue is going to take Janae Aiko for his third pick.
Oh, okay.
Janae Aiko.
That is a
yeah.
good
That's not what I thought.
Yeah. So I'm not going to lie. I'm going to wait till everybody goes to see if they would have got my third one. But yeah, no, it was a tough, like I said, I think, you know, again, Miss Aiko's just got, respectfully, obviously, you know, she is Mr. Big Sean's lady. Respectfully. But absolutely, you know, it's hey, man. Oof.
You're gonna get your own club.
Anyways.
Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No one said that. That's crazy.
That's literally who I thought he was going to pick. That's how I literally had her pulled up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
You're
was
nice.
Your wallpaper.
Maybe.
Who's your phone?
My final pick of the Celebrity Crush Draft, Sofia Vergara.
That was her.
Yeah.
That's
Come on, boy.
That was her.
That was fire.
That was her.
Yeah, fucking Inter Miami
boy.
over here.
See what she looks
You're
like.
sick. CJ, I knew we were the same
Who is
person.
this?
You're sick.
Oh.
You're sick. That was
Hey, you should have won this Filipino girl. She won this Filipino girl. Well, actually, I'll show you.
It's not gonna be her. My final pick is Becky G.
wow. What do you know about some Becky G?
Becky G.
What do you know about Becky G?
Who is that?
What you know about? You know what I'm saying? Whoa. What you know about Becky G?
Cause I don't know nothing about that.
I'm saying that is sick. That is sick. Who do you,
She is fine.
I don't know, bro. I still think my starting lineup can get every one of y'all a run for their money. You know
From Modern Family?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's her name? Hold on.
Bro, you left me like this much.
You suck.
You know who that is?
Oh, crumbs. You want?
Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, yeah.
She's just a little too young for me.
I almost said
How old is she?
Eva.
She's
Almost
like
said
19.
I almost
Oh.
said Eva Longoria. I almost had her on there.
That's a good one.
She is.
I almost put her on there.
Is that George Lopez's?
No, that's Desperate Housewife.
That's
Lopez's. What's her name?
Eva Mendes.
I don't think that was her.
No,
That might be a porn star, but
bro, that's a girl in Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, that is Eva Mendes.
yeah, dude. Totally. No, that's Ava Adams, dude.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was
Y'all are crazy. All right.
That could be a whole other draft, you know what I'm
Draft in the
saying?
future. That was
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, we need some lotion with
That's
that draft.
fun.
Hey, yo.
What are some of y'all's peak gaming experiences? Like, what were you when y'all were gaming? When y'all were just like, I wish I could. Like, if you were like, I wish I could go back to that time playing that game or whatever. What is y'all's?
Your Honor, I would like to speak on the behalf of me and my friends here. And I would nominate us that in consensus we can come to the conclusion of the court would like to bring to light Halo 3 lobbies.
Absolutely.
Whether it be
Custom
Forge,
games.
custom games, matchmaking, we would like to say that the experience of a Halo 3 lobby and Halo 3 and Prime Xbox 360 Gold gaming was the pinnacle of gaming experience. Thank you, Your Honor.
For me,
RIP, for real.
Bro.
yeah. For me, it was Halo 3 and then Warzone during COVID. That shit hit different, bro.
Okay.
Because you had nothing to do, frying. Alex donated gave me 10 subs one
I
stream.
did.
Yeah, shout out to boy.
Nice.
He supported you.
Since the
Nice.
jump, you know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
What about y'all?
My peak is probably, which also sparked my love for basketball, was 2K. 2K16. After that game, I bought every 2K legendary.
boy was-
Plus 100K VC
That boy was
on
in the
top
park.
of
That boy
shit.
was in the park
I was
going
in the
crazy.
park. I was in the park, in the
That
wreck,
boy was in
into
the
my
park.
career, everything.
With
bro.
the face scan too?
Couple years. That shit was.
All I think is CJ's Twitter. CJ's Twitter video.
That's an all
They did hit so wrong.
That's an all-time tweet, bro.
On that, it's like my pinned tweet, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just
it's
an
off
all-time-
in the head.
that's
yeah,
an all-time tweet,
for
bro.
Sure.
That is
Hey,
a Hall of Fame tweet
He
right
needs,
there,
he
dog.
needs to go look at the stats on that tweet.
That
Oh,
tweet,
like
that,
the analytics and
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
Because
bro,
I was
that's-
like that, because it's been pinned to your thing. So if
Yeah.
anybody looked at your profile, they look at your shit.
For me, I think peak gaming was like MW2. And I got really into 2K again, like 2K19.
Okay.
Like that was when funny enough, that was the first time I played Park.
What's 2K19?
2K19.
Yeah.
I was like a my team in like career mode, just like offline.
Yeah.
Like I never played online 2K. Like
I feel that because I really
it just
didn't-
never
yeah.
was like I just like playing basketball games.
Yeah.
So I would always play like I said, my team. Like I was one of those kids.
Yeah.
Like, grinding that out and spending money on it.
You know
opening
what I'm-
packs and
yeah,
shit,
bro.
like, but that was the first 2K where I was like playing like the park, and I was like, damn, this shit's cool. Like you can make your own player, you can have like a rec team and like an actual league team.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
This shit's cool.
I'm telling you, hands down, that's probably the reason why it's done a lot better on a side note than Madden. It's just because of that aspect itself of being able to build your my player. You know what I'm saying? You go into the park, there's other people you could play against. You go into the rec, you could do some.
And the way
badges.
basketball is designed, you can like in real life.
Exactly.
You can just play it.
Like it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd
Play
be looking
as
at
an ind- yeah.
Exactly. I'd be looking at half of like Madden's player upgrades, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's like it's not. It don't hit the same. You know what I mean?
Football's a team sport, so it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw it back real quick and also say
There you
playing
go.
on the PS2. Whoa, throw it to when like Def Jam Fight for New York came out on the PS2.
yeah.
I think there's something so easy about like playing games like without an online connection at that point in time, and that was like one of the most like contentful games for PS2 where you got all those fighters. DLC didn't exist. Like you were really just going crazy, actually playing the story mode, actually enjoying the game. So that replay value was crazy. I mean, bro, you had rappers fighting each other. It was nuts. You know what I'm
Imagine if
saying?
they had that shit now. That shit would be lit.
We go crazy.
For me, I think peak gaming was Modern Warfare 2, and then I'm about to get roasted for saying this, but fuck it,
Minecraft.
Fortnite.
You're not gonna get roasted. That's
No,
like
that's
I was like,
yeah.
Fortnite
'cause, like,
was that was
I s-
definitely like
I say
a
because it
good-
brought every, like people that,
that might
had
be
not,
the best game ever made.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah,
people
it
that had
might
not
be.
gamed in like years. Literally, like that brought everyone back online.
Yeah.
It
It's kinda
did
cool.
for sure. It had
Yeah.
kids like watching like ninja live
Yeah.
streaming in like the middle of
Ninjas,
class.
And look at all the
Like-
collabs they've done with major brands, bro. Like I be watching Gray. This
Tifu.
man posted a Futurama. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah.
Futurama just got a collab.
I feel like his account's worth like a 10K, bro.
Dragon Ball Z.
Terminator had a collab, bro. If you were to look at all the collaborations Fortnite has done within itself,
Travis
bro,
Scott.
it's easily the most iconic.
Yeah, exactly.
Game.
No game has done that.
Yeah,
now Call of Duty's trying to do that, putting Nicki Minaj in the game.
Bro, they put the freaking the boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
that's
Homelander.
kinda
Homelander,
cool.
Starlight, Black
Yeah.
Noir.
Yeah,
Yeah, the superpowers. Yeah.
Yeah, superpowers and everything.
Games,
can teleport,
games
you
fell
can,
off.
like,
Games
laser
fell off a cliff.
Yeah, you have like a super jump.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that game.
All
that
three of them
ga-
are out
ga-
now.
Games fell off a cliff, bro.
The
I,
laser.
They're doing all that.
I wouldn't say fell off a cliff.
It's not. It doesn't. Warzone 2 does not hit like regular Warzone, bro.
Bro, but that's because it's been replaced by other things, bro.
Yeah, Warzone 1 was just goated, bro.
It's different. It was Warzone. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Yeah, I got some things to say.
Of course you do.
This sounds like a
Yeah.
parent, like school board.
So
This man said we're in a PTA meeting.
Some big gaming experiences for me.
Talk
My
to
number
us.
one is you were there for this one. You were there too.
Oh no way.
My number 1 is making Zach throw a controller in a game of Madden.
You're disrespectful.
Because I mean, why not? Like
That was bro. That is kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
Like that happened.
Yeah, so I mean, just to the story, it was Bucks versus like Browns or
Hey,
something.
typical Cowboys
remembers
fan,
this.
Yeah,
fast.
but it was Bucks versus Browns, and I had like I think 4 picks on Brady in the first quarter.
Yeah.
and he was like, "Fuck this game," and like got up and threw
said,
my controller.
I'll buy you another, a new one. We're like, wow, you're nice, dude.
Yeah.
Big Caucasus from a young age, you know.
Exactly.
To this day.
Till this day.
Ain't no
Another
change.
one is like one of the summers going into sophomore into junior year, playing Nazi zombies all summer and doing the Easter eggs with
What?
like the little group of all from Black Ops.
Were you doing
2,
like Easter?
3.
Yeah, you just said you were doing Easter eggs.
Yeah, damn man, everywhere.
Like right in his face and shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, now you're
But
The force of that shit.
But like doing all the Easter eggs, getting like the super weapons or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. What
And,
Call of Duty was that?
It was all of the Black Ops series.
Okay.
Yeah. So
The best what? The best COD?
Black Ops
Yeah.
1?
Black Ops.
Fuck
1,
no.
2, and
Fuck
3.
no.
Well, like
I'm a
zombie
Modern
wise.
Warfare
All
guy.
that game had was the FAMAS and Galil, like no skill gap.
Galil, yeah.
Sniping's ass on Black Ops 1.
I'm just telling you, we better pay some respect to World at War here, bro. Let's not forget who really did this.
the Black
bro.
Ops series is
Call of
good,
Duty
but
War
the
at War,
Black Ops 2 is
Black
very
Ops
much.
2 was
Yeah, Black Ops
the
2.
COD for like freaking 5
I don't care what
Yeah,
you're telling me,
Black
bro.
Ops 2.
Call of Duty World at War gave me multiplayer, Nazi zombies,
You're
and
not
it
good
all
at
was
any COD,
legitimate. Bro, you can come and find out any
It's
day of the
looking
week,
like,
bro.
it's looking like a OPM LAN party soon.
You're not
all
about
scared.
it.
Oh,
We
you
could
can
do
install
it.
that on if you have Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Loki thought about buying one
We might have
because of that, bro. Not
to.
even
We
gonna
might
lie.
have
all
to do
scared.
that.
All right.
And then, sorry,
Sorry.
my last one. My bad.
Hurry up,
I'm gonna take it back.
dude.
I'm gonna take it back like how Steve said.
No,
and,
you
like,
said you're gonna
No,
throw
he
it
said
with.
throw it back.
Oh, throw it back. Well, I'm not gonna do all that, but just like beating a game that got Game of the Year and just experiencing why I got Game of the Year. So like
Hell
I
yeah,
played
bro.
the Spider-Man or the Last of Us, the God of Wars,
yeah.
like those good ass single player games, man. It leaves you with like, damn, that was a good ass game.
Yeah, and you can take your time with it. Like you're
Exactly.
not having to sweat and stuff.
yeah,
Single player games are better than
that's it.
multiplayer games. I said it.
Yeah, no cap.
You know what outside is?
Depends. Yeah,
Shut up, bro.
all right, so we're gonna do start, bench, cut, and we're gonna round it off with tier talk. But start, bench, cut. We got Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So I guess I'll go. I'm gonna start YouTube hands down. Like it has everything. You know, that's all I watch.
Here that doesn't agree with that, you're dumb.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna cut Twitter
Yes.
and bench Instagram because Instagram at least like you get the photos, you get the reels, you can get the same news. Maybe not as fast as Twitter, but like something about seeing pictures and stuff. Like I think that's just for me more appealing than seeing like Twitter.
Oh, it is.
So that's my
For sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I like that.
good following.
Yeah.
you know?
What kind of pictures?
Your Honor, the court presents.
Yes, I would like to call my first witness. But honestly, I know it's gonna be very bland, but yes, I'm going the same exact order as Cam. Starting YouTube, probably cut Twitter, and then bench Instagram. Reason being is with YouTube, like I honestly am not on YouTube. Y'all know this. Like if I go watch YouTube, I have to like plan it out. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna sit down and watch YouTube today. But the main reason I picked it is because there's different educational videos on there. You can kind of learn whatever on there. So, yeah.
So what videos are you talking about?
They don't have those kind of videos. They don't have those
Not on
videos
that
like
website. Yeah. Not on YouTube.
might be right.
Maybe I'm
Wait.
I'm press Twitter.
Those are your number one.
Wait, isn't it black and orange?
Okay.
Doom,
all right.
doom, doom.
Oh,
There's a couple.
No, it's black and gold.
I'm not sure if that's worse me saying it's black and yellow, and then or you correcting me telling me it's black and gold. I don't know which one's worse. Anyways,
This
here.
is what start bench.
Yeah, he said
This is what
anyways.
start bench cut has come
So my start is going to be YouTube.
Wow.
to. Okay.
I'm going to bench IG, and then I'm gonna cut Twitter. Just because I've been using Instagram a lot more lately.
You don't like that so bad.
So
Bro, I should have went first. Fucking A.
I'm telling you, bro, because I'm gonna be on the same page. YouTube to me takes precedence over like watching TV shows and you know, if it's a movie, yes, but YouTube is just a lot easier to digest, bro. The platform's a lot more accessible, bro. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm starting YouTube. Yeah, bro. YouTube is LeBron James, bro. You're not. It's just the undeniable go. Out of those, absolutely. Instagram, I'm gonna bench obviously, and then Twitter. I already told y'all how I feel about Twitter. I don't really care for Twitter anymore as much. So I mean, yeah, bro, that boy can get cut.
Anyways, start YouTube, bench Instagram, and cut Twitter.
Honestly, I'm gonna switch it up. Obviously I'm starting YouTube. Like you don't have to. That's not even a
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah,
Facts.
benching Twitter, and I'm gonna cut IG.
That's fair.
I'm not like the biggest fan of IG, honestly. I think it's like
materialistic people
yeah,
flexing.
very
on
much so.
Yeah, I agree.
Twitter's very much like if I follow you on Twitter, like I fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing like what you're just like thinking about, and like
Are you thinking about me?
that I feel like that like for me to like see you like interacting and shit on Twitter, like it's like that's what it's made for, you know. Instagram is very like, oh, I need to plan out what I want my page to look like, and this is what I want to portray my image to be.
Yeah,
and,
make
like,
Instagram casual again.
yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
very like much so like that. So I
Twitter's
don't-
very raw. It's like
Yeah.
oh my god, I have my third breakdown today, and it's funny because
Yeah, I
the
be
same girl
talking about
posts.
like taking shits on Twitter, bro. Like
Yeah.
my stomach hurts. Like I'm not doing that on IG, you know.
Hey, look at my shit.
But I think that no, I don't take pictures. I'm just like, man, I said I was like, I regret all that cheese that I ate in Dallas today. I'm like, you know, I'm not saying that shit on IG.
If you know, you know.
All
No,
Twitter
but I'm a
knows.
show. Then I'm kidding.
Hey, prove it.
Oh, we're at 27 minutes. All right. I'm gonna start YouTube because I've been on YouTube since the app was a TV
Same,
logo.
if you know, you know.
And then I'm gonna do Instagram, bench, and then cut. What was the last one? Twitter. Yeah, that shit
X,
lame.
Twitter. Whoa, it's not lame, but okay. I'll start it off. I will go honorable mention. I am going to go Iron Man. Honorable mention. Number 3, Logan or Wolverine, but specifically Logan in the movie Logan. That's one of my favorite Marvel movies ever. Deadpool, number 2, and then Spider-Man. Doesn't matter, all of them. He's my favorite superhero. Number 1.
For sure.
Can't let someone else go because he literally just railed my whole list. So pause.
You can have the same one.
Yeah, you can have
It's your opinion.
It's your opinion.
Whatever you want to
So my Marvel top tier, y'all, you're looking at me like this is gonna be something serious.
Yeah,
You
because
think so?
I know who you are.
So my honorable mention is gonna be Loki. Ooh. Yes. I like that. My number 3 is Rocket. Ooh. Number 2 is Ultron. Ooh. Number 1 is Thor.
That big hammer.
Talk to me.
Wow, okay. That's a good list. He said, yeah.
Hold on, can I go now? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go for it.
My honorable mention Ant-Man. No, number
Girls that are cosplaying and shit.
number 3, Iron Man. Probably. Sorry, I was prepared a second ago, but yeah, one chip challenge.
He's like, oh, fuck, where'd it go?
Oh, my heart hurts, man. That's funny.
I can do. Let's see.
How are you gonna say you're ready?
I was ready, but now I'm nervous.
He said, now I'm nervous.
So Ant-Man, Iron Man. Let's see, Hulk and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
The whole fucking Avengers.
I was rushing you to say Black Widow.
Are you ready?
No, I'm just kidding.
Honorable mention is gonna be Nightcrawler.
Oh,
fire.
hell yeah.
Number 3 is gonna be Gambit.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, you're X-Men guy.
Yeah. Number 2 is gonna be Spider-Man, specifically Miles Morales. And then number 1 is I'll probably go Black Panther, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's best.
For Wakanda.
Question mark.
Okay, I got y'all.
Ed Kirk hasn't been unlocked.
Honorable mention, or my bad.
Yes.
Marvel characters. Honorable mention. Gambit, actually. I fucked with Gambit. Yeah. 3 was Cyclops.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
All my shit's X-Men. 2, Professor X, and my number was Magneto, bro. They were all X-Men.
That's fire.
Yeah, that was like my shit when I was younger. So
That's fire.
Those are awesome.
All right, well, that was the end of the Roundtable episode 6. It was a longer episode, probably like almost around 2 hours, but super fire episode. We had a bunch of content there. We got a bunch of clips, a bunch of cool stuff for you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for merch. We got the Seafoam shirt coming out, tan shirt coming out. No shot, you just did that.
Hey, yo. Get up. What do you mean by that?
there's just a water on
So
my hard drive.
That's what kind of pod it's been. I hope you're good. I hope CJ's content's good over there.
Sheesh.
But we have Seafoam 10, Black Founder shirt coming out, 47 dad hat, and then the black PCT trucker hat. Make sure you guys stay tuned for all that. Blow it up, run up the numbers for us. Go subscribe to Park Hard Talks. They're doing some dope stuff over there.
Like,
they got some
comment,
episodes
subscribe.
coming over.
The dripping. as
Keep
you
it a
can tell.
buck. Steve's been helping me a lot with Opinionated Sports. Shout out to the boy for that. And he also has Rouge Rotation. If you guys like sports content, go sub to Opinionated Sports. And we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.
Peace. Love y'all.
Love you.